We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, wow. Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
What the hell is that? Did you see what happened? This is the problem. I don't even understand what's going on. Welcome to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com and SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you guys. Happy Tuesday to you. We're here in Texas in the spare bedroom, ready to roll.
Yeah.
Blabs is immediately to my left.
Really? Thank you. Hi, everybody. Hello.
There she is.
Tuesday.
And I have the greatest picture of Blabs in history.
Don't. No. Stop. Stop. Are you making your profile photo from your contacts on your phone?
No. Because my wife will have a lot of questions about you eating a donut.
It's alright. It's funny.
You're already fat, Blabs, on my phone.
It's true. You're fat on my phone.
Yeah, that's good. Yes, that's good. Well, hey, glad you're with us today. Thanks for hanging out. It's going to be a great show. We are live here from Dallas.
Mics are off.
Mics are not off. There's no mic.
Wrong mic?
No one. No.
I don't know.
Everybody heard us fine.
All your input is the room?
No, that's impossible.
Ooh.
How did that happen?
So you're saying they were wrong?
Well, it's. I mean, they are.
They somehow
Test.
that should be better now.
Hello?
Doesn't make any sense at all. Unless
Wait, even Wicked Science. What are they saying back there? Wrong mic. Oh my God, look at that.
Unless
Guys, we're stupid.
no. Unless Wicked, was it like that pre-show?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I just wasn't paying
StreamYard
attention.
did it.
Something happened. You hit StreamYards was like, you know what? Boop. Gonna mess you up.
Okay. Yes. Once again, after King of the Couch, we've said this before. We're saying this again. We're one thing at a time. After the King of the Couch, King of the Couch this weekend, you're going to see an entire overhaul of this show, like just from a production standpoint. So hopefully none of this stuff ever happens again, because I like StreamYard. It's great, but we're done. All right, we're done.
Yeah.
Lumpy.
Yes.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi.
Can you confirm that it wasn't that the audio was fine pre-show?
Yes. Pre-show,
Okay.
we heard you fine.
All right.
We're
Good.
popping Lumpy's cherry on Side Scrollers
Whoa.
podcast today.
Yes.
One year.
Blabs.
It is. Cheers to that. Cheers to that.
Moments.
There could
Yeah.
be children watching.
Everyone welcome Lumpy for the first time. There he is. Look at that young man. There he is. Look at that. The double thumbs up. It's
You
kinda
know?
like Blabs earlier with her
That was my
donuts.
emote other day. That's it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What?
Leave the donuts out of this.
Your donut picture will, it's forever. I have it. It's great.
Now we want to
So
hear about the donut.
bad.
Yeah, you guys saw it before the show.
Yeah.
Is it a bad picture of Blabs eating the donuts?
It's a beautiful picture, but I don't know
Yeah,
if
I
the
think it's
internet's
very
ready for it.
You know, we've been doing some wonderful things of some photoshopping over on
have.
X, and I think this is the true ace card.
This is it.
Yes,
This
this
is
is
it.
it. So, look, we're glad you're with us today, hanging out over here on the YouTubes, also on the Rumbles, also on the Side Scrollers Pluses and the Kickses. Yesterday, we did a live stream over on Kick, which was super duper fun. We haven't like sat down and actually played games in a while, but we played Mario Kart World, and wouldn't you know it, Blabs is horrible at video games.
What the fuck? I was better than you the entire time.
Good
I
to
literally
know.
won.
Good to know.
I won.
She
Blabs is
won.
horrendous. Yeah, you won.
I won.
You won.
Won. Like JUAN. Won.
Now, unfortunately, on Kick, you can't download your previous VODs and stuff, which
Not
kind of
Kick.
sucks.
Because it's such high quality. I hate that because
Yeah.
they're ahead of even Twitch with that. You
Mhm.
can, but you have to go to like another site. It's a
Yeah.
pain in the butt.
So
Yeah.
we'll work on that so we can get it uploaded over on Side Scrollers Plus for everybody as well. But
I
yeah,
had an amazing win. Like
It-
literally last second, like
it
I
was.
believe you.
It was, yes. But you guys watching over on Kick, good to see you guys. Obviously, you guys, hello on Rumble, and you guys hanging out over on YouTube. Do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button. We'd really appreciate it. If you're new, hit the subscribe button over on YouTube. Join the 119,000 just normal men who have found common sense in the video game and entertainment world. It's a crazy world out there. We're glad you've joined us. Also, hit the thumbs up button. There's a thumbs button. It's right over them. Look at them. Thank you for that. That's good. Nice graphic.
Thanks, Blabs.
I didn't realize it'd be right on their faces.
Just cover.
That was a Mike Wazowski right there. I was just blocked out. That's it. Damn, that was my moment too. You know,
it was. That was it.
Sorry.
But yeah, so we have Wicked here. We have Lumpy here, which is really exciting because we are actually going to see you guys live in person coming up this weekend for King of the Couch, man. This is going to be really, really fun. We were talking about it before the show. I am excited for this. Everybody here will be competing against each other. We also have a couple other competitors, Quarter Black Garrett and Eric from Yumi in the Movies will also be joining us. So 6 competitors this weekend. It'll be a complete throwdown, and it'll probably be an absolute mess. But I'll tell you this, it's going to be spectacular from a production standpoint. Phoenix is locked in the hotel right now, and he's doing some wonderful things.
Craig took away his key. He can't leave.
It's true.
It's going to be the event of the year.
Yes.
Well, look, my hope, this is my hope. Back in 1983 or whatever it was, when Vince McMahon held his first WrestleMania, right? He put his chips to the table. You know WrestleMania. It's a cultural event.
I just know Vince McMahon. That's about it.
Right, but you know WrestleMania.
He's the guy who shits on the women. Yeah.
That's what you know him for.
That's a weird analogy.
Okay.
It's not an analogy. It was a thing apparently.
Well, disregard that. That's not part of the story.
Your Vince McMahon accent.
Yeah, I'll do it in a little bit. So Vince McMahon, after WrestleMania 1. Someone said, "Hey, Vince," and they're sitting around drinking, and he goes, "Here's to WrestleMania 2," and he goes, "No, here's to WrestleMania 100," and it was like, yeah. So that's what I hope we do after King of the Couch. We can look at it and be like, "That was so fun. We had such a great time. So many people were so interested in watching it that they came to support, and we can start planning all these things throughout the year and turn it into like just a big old programming fun time." So. King of the Couch this Saturday. Looking forward to that. Lumpy, Wicked, me, Blabs, Eric, and Quarter Black Garrett. So that'll be the pre-show. Will be available for everybody on YouTube, everybody's YouTube channels and Rumble's channels and all that stuff. Available for everybody. And then the main card over on Side Scrollers Plus. So big show this weekend. Very much looking forward to that. Also, speaking of Plus. Whoa, I know.
What?
After the show, after today. We have a look real quick. I'm going to boost you guys real quick. There you go. Oh, there you go. We have all this stuff back here. This is stuff that you guys sent us, and we are going to go and open all that stuff live on stream. So lots of things to open, and I'm sure Blabs will be very excited for that.
Yeah, I like opening packages.
So that'll be exclusive over on Side Scrollers Plus. So thank you guys in advance for all your wonderful support. Speaking of support, we do have our Montez goal, and it's Lumpy's first time on the show. So let's show Lumpy what Montez is. I'm sure he's very clueless.
I have no idea what's about to come in.
That's good. It's good. So yeah, there we go. Now let's see. Do we got anything else super duper important?
We're going to Bucky's tomorrow.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do a
jealous.
Bucky's live stream tomorrow. Yes. So that'll be. You know Bucky's, right, Lumpy?
Meat's on the board.
Yes, that's right. Fresh brisket on the board.
Yeah.
That's right. Look at Blabs.
I'm getting a burrito.
Oh, the burritos are good. Steak one.
God. And the pulled pork sandwiches.
It's all
The line is always ridiculous to get in, though. To park the
We
car.
just rolled right in.
Oh man,
we got big old Bucky's here. So we're gonna take and you guys will go with us once again. That'll be exclusive to Side Scrollers Plus. So a live stream exclusive to Plus over there. Looking forward to get you guys joining us. So please head over there. Speaking of becoming a member of Plus, you can use promo code COUCH to get $30 off your annual membership. Once again, it's a great way to support the show and all the wonderful fun program we have going on. Okay, we always like to start the show with Today in Gaming History.
Yeah.
Now, Lumpy, since it's your first time on, what we usually do is Blabs picks three games that from a giant list, and she says these are the most important games in gaming history for this day. We have this list pulled up, and you get to actually pick the games that you can see if these are the games that she picked. So here's the list right here. And Wicked, you know Blabs very well, so you can actually help with this as well. So here's the list right here.
Okay.
And we're just going to scroll on down. I see one that she should have included, but she didn't. I guarantee that. Oh, wow. There's a lot of games on here that you should have included, but you didn't.
I want to point out I did these last week.
Okay.
It's a good reason.
Okay. So, Lumpy, you got a list there. And Wicked, you got a list there. Any of these games you think that she put on today in gaming history?
Probably, I'm going to go with Castlevania.
Okay.
I say Super Mario Advance.
Okay.
And one more.
I am going
Lego.
Yeah. You know what it is, Wicked?
What?
You know what it is?
What?
You know what the game is that
Lego game? Oh, that she left out?
Oh, did she put
Lego Battles.
Did you put Lego? Okay, let's find out.
I don't even remember anymore.
You don't even remember.
I did
that one is
Advance.
Definitely on there.
Okay. So the
I
games
think
that
you're
Blabs chose today are Castlevania. Oh, okay.
I was right the first time.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Pretty good.
Not bad.
What do you mean? I didn't even put Lego Battles in there.
Well, so there's a lot here. You picked some good games today.
Take that. Put in your pipe and smoke it.
But you missed some very noticeable games.
Like what?
All right, so let's talk about this. All right. Games, look, Super Mario Golf, that's fine. Okay, or Super Mario Golf. Super Mario Advance, that's a good game, right? But it's a reskin, right, of Mario 2. So it is. No, don't roll your eyes.
I think she picked it because it looked the most familiar. Okay,
that's
probably.
Yeah.
That's how I guessed. That I said, what would she pick? Super Mario right off the bat, because she would have known if she didn't pick that.
Yes. Outlaw Golf, very noticeable game for the Xbox.
Seriously,
right?
That's what you think I should have put on the list?
It's noticeable.
Golf?
Blabs, it's noticeable because this is one of those edgy sports games from the early 2000s. I think if I recall correctly, it had ladies in low-cut dresses and big boobs, right? That was kind of the idea,
okay.
right? It's kind of like BMX XX. Also noticeable game. Obviously, you had Xenoblade. Duke Nukem Forever, released 14 years ago for the PlayStation 3.
Iconic.
Yeah, well, in its own way. I'll say this, Lumpy.
It pushed the boundaries for games. Let's be honest. It was like the first game where we saw like that I don't know.
Well, you could pee.
Yeah.
We're really pushing the boundaries.
Yeah.
They had like pictures of women and stuff like that, if I remember correctly. Like it was really like touring the digital world at this point with games.
So what's interesting about Duke Nukem Forever is Duke Nukem Forever was a game that was originally developed back in 2001, and then it was like in production hell, right? It was there forever. And then it was eventually released. What's interesting about this game is there was a guy who pre-ordered the game. And this is very much a product of like 2002 that was released in 2011, right? So it took forever to come out. But this guy actually pre-ordered the game at GameStop, still held on to his receipt. And in 2011, when the game was released, I was there to pick up his copy of Duke Nukem Forever with him. So he had the receipt for 9 years.
Wow.
And it was amazing. It was crazy. So anyways, yeah, you can see here, you can like grab a Sharpie and draw on the board. It's like next level video games. Pretty fun. And then you can go and like pee in the urinal and stuff. But whatever. That's another product for another time. But so there you go. A little bit of today in gaming history right there for you. Mario Strikers, that's fine, whatever. So, all right, and yeah, there you go. So, fun little stuff.
I mean, I did put Castlevania, even though I hate Simons. You're welcome.
Yeah, you did. Good job.
Thank you.
You want a high five?
I'm surprised you put EXO on there. What made you put EXO?
I know it's a popular title. That's
I
about
know
it.
things.
I know stuff.
There you go. Well, I know that we have our Montez goal, and right off the bat, I know that WJN 313 became a brand new plus member. Thank you guys very much. Sorry, Wicked, you're going to be covered up for a minute down there with her supers here. And Graham came in with the 10, says, let's get this Montez ball rolling. It's the new and improved LA riots are mostly peaceful. Then I propose we restore order by, quote, spreading democracy, held ever style. I mean, it's the same thing, right? Right. Thank you, Graham. Appreciate that. What?
What is this, Aramis? hang on. I gotta share this. Please hold.
Okay, sounds good. Kratos came into the tent and says, Craig, I'm not as big of a fan of wrestling or Jake Gyllenhaal's abs as you are. Could you tell me and the other normal men what main card means? Oh, sure, Kratos. Let me tell you. It's like listen, and leave Jake Gyllenhaal's abs out of this. Lumpy, have you seen Jake Gyllenhaal's abs, by the way?
Fabulous.
They're great. I like Jake Gyllenhaal. Big fan. So I'm on board with this.
He's
Spectacular.
definitely not been on a search engine of mine. I've not checked out his abs.
Hey,
Craig's background on one of his monitors is Jake
why do you
Gyllenhaal's abs.
lie? Like blatant
Me?
lie.
Why am I lying?
You
Prove
see,
it.
you literally see the background.
I see Jake Gyllenhaal.
I will take a picture right now and tweet it out so they can know that it is not Jake Gyllenhaal's
He
abs.
changed it at the last.
Oh, just
second.
now I changed
Yeah,
it.
real quick.
Hey,
One
Lumpy,
button.
Lumpy. Search Jake Gyllenhaal abs Roadhouse. Just do it real quick.
Lumpy's like,
I mean, I'll do
then
it too, just
then
because.
I'll explain the overcard undercard here in just a minute. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. I see it.
Do you
It's
see those
impressive.
abs?
Yeah.
Pretty
it's
impressive, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all.
Oh.
See, that's the proper response. Is like, yeah, nice abs. You know?
Yeah. Do put in work for the movie. I get it. I respect it.
Okay, so Kratos, to answer your question, what is an undercard versus a main card? The undercard is like it's like the warm up, right? And the main card is when is like the real main event action. So yes, the during the pre-show and the undercard. The undercard for King of the Couch will be the first game. So we're going to be playing 4 games. The first game we'll be playing, I believe, is Stick Fight. So Stick Fight will be on YouTube and for everybody, and then the final 3 games, the main competition, will take place over on Plus. So hopefully that makes sense. Eric Hyas came in and says, I'm really feeling it. This list is Zanzation. What? I don't even know what that means.
Sensational?
I'm going to need you to read because it's pretty far away.
Zanza.
Thank you, Eric Hyas. I'm sorry I butchered that.
Now?
Yes. Mercenary says Randy Pitchford ruined Duke Nukem on purpose. You think so? Huh. And Aramis came in with 20 coins. His long live the queen, I suppose. Hashtag justice for Aramis. Also, Lumpy, great to see you here.
He actually made a really amazing photo, but for some reason I can't share it on stream.
Womp womp.
Shout out.
And Tamamo says Duke Nukem forever. Key points: you can throw poop uncensored boobs all over the place. Even in the alien hive, the twins deserve better, though. That's true. Thank you, Tamamo. Appreciate that. That is very important things from Duke Nukem Forever. All right. We do see every single one of your super chats. We will read every single one of them. Appreciate what, Blabs?
What was the very bottom super chat? Craig is a total bottom for the next part. What does it even mean?
Because the rumor is that Jake Gyllenhaal is going to be the White Black Panther.
Oh, I thought it was Ryan Gosling.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's the case, either way, I'm sure they both have great abs.
True.
But,
Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh,
All right. And Mercenary says you're not fired, Blabs.
Shout
for
out.
today, at least. That's good. He also came in with the 5 on the direct donation side. It says, okay, I'm not going to be able to fire Blabs today. I'm too worried about other things to deal with, especially since I got a death threat yesterday. No joke. Someone left one on my car in a parking lot. What? A parking ticket on my window. I'll tag you on X. It's unhinged. Mercenary.
this only happens to you.
Yes, Mercenary. What is going?
I find it a bit hard to believe, to be honest.
Mercenary, you are a wild dude, man.
Yeah.
Wild, wacky dude.
Yeah.
All right. And Miner says, what's up, Wicked?
Hi.
Get more Hawaiian pizzas with peppers. Also, where your lesbian British friend?
Cut it out, Minor. Pineapple, don't get me started. You're going to upset me.
I like how she doesn't even say anything about disparate. Like, that's true. He's the lesbian. and
Well,
all
yeah,
that.
he owns it. He owns it. He's fine.
Pineapple.
Don't get me started.
Oh boy. All right. Man, oh man. We got a lot going on. This is great. I'm glad everybody's with us today. Do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button. 1,500 folks tuning in. We appreciate that greatly. A meager 295 likes right now. We need to get those rookie numbers up, guys. All right.
Gotta pump those numbers up, guys.
Hey, Wicked, let them know. Let them know, Wicked.
Do it.
Tell them. Do
Don't
it.
upset me. Minor already got me going. Don't make me more angry.
Pineapple and pizza.
You see her? You see her?
Disgusting.
Look at how mad. Look at
So
how
I'm
mad.
curious.
She's
What about
so mad. She's so mad right now.
so
Look
wait,
at her.
what about that friend? What about that friend?
What?
I said, what about that friend?
What friend? Oh,
The friend.
Oh, Disparu. Yeah, he's our resident lesbian on my Saturday podcast. He owns it. He's fine with it. His hair is kind of short right now too, so it works a little bit better.
He's no longer a lesbian. For sure.
It's good. All right, so I do want to point this out with Blabs in town and Phoenix in town, getting prepped for King of the Couch. We've had fun this week as we've been photoshopping all sorts of things. And it started innocently yesterday or a couple days ago when Blabs arrived, and I just said, "Hey, let's take a picture, let everybody know." And she held up this piece of this bottle of orange juice here.
Really good.
And I just said, "Hey, feel free to Photoshop the orange juice and replace it with something." And a lot of people did, which was great. People went in and they really photoshopped herself.
Can someone put like a little me on there so it's like she told me.
And then it continued as I took her to Brahms, which is a fast food burger place, and people went and continued to do that as well, which was really nice. So thank you for
I like
that.
Lumpies though.
Yeah, Lumpy, really good.
It's a good
love
one.
that.
That's
I'm scared of that one.
Oh my God.
And it continued actually yesterday when we were in Phoenix's hotel room getting prepped, and Blabs took a picture of me holding the Switch.
Yeah.
So I have not looked at this yet.
Oh
Go-
God.
Oh, careful.
It's fine. It's good to
Is
go.
it okay to scroll?
It
Okay.
is good to
Oh, why did my face get replaced? I don't know. Who is that?
Isn't that Boogie? Not
That's
Boogie.
not
Wings.
Boogie.
Wings.
I don't know who is that.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
I don't know.
Oh, look, I'm holding Dan
Dan.
right there. That's good. Dan's just hanging out on my lap. This is fine.
Look at your arms.
What happened there?
They asked Grok to start doing it, and it gave you a whole bunch of arms.
Oh, got me with Shaq Fu.
Look at
And
your face. What
apparently-
happened?
apparently I aged. I turned into Gomer Pyle. over
brother?
here. This is good.
Yo, that's
God.
great.
Okay. I'm holding the bags of milk.
Oh,
which is
gosh.
good. Excellent. Bags of milk. How great is it? And apparently, a hot dog. This is
Why is
Good
there
is he?
a
You have extra ear.
Look at
Yeah.
You have an
that.
extra ear. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then
So
that was
anyway,
the
He
next-
drank the bag milk, and now he's got an extra ear.
And Concord. It's huge.
yeah.
Yes. See, that's what happens when you're right. You're right, Wicked. When you drink bags of milk, it just next thing
another ear.
happens. is you
Get an extra ear.
weird ears. So anyway, well, this is great. Thank you guys very much for the photoshops. Okay, that's not scary at all.
I like you holding the black child.
You got like
Keep
3
going.
knees.
There's another one where you hold a baby. Hang on, keep
Oh,
going.
I got a brick. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Harry
I'm still waiting.
Potter.
Oh, this is cute.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Hold on, I'll put it in the
What is
private
it?
chat.
Oh no! I turned into Phil and Phil's. Oh my gosh! Wow, look at
Wow.
me. It's punk me. That's good.
He's going through a phase.
Wow.
This truly, I like truly retarded holding that. That's
Yeah.
good. Oh, this
Oh,
is good.
my
I'm a member of ICP now, which is
Mhm.
good.
That should be your wallpaper right there. Oh, but you got to change the face.
Oh no.
Oh, there's me eating hot dogs,
Uh-huh.
which is, of course, this thing.
Taylor Swift.
Nice.
Sport.
Oh, there you go.
Look at my baby hand down here.
Yeah.
This is great.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Depend.
yeah, this is next step in life, apparently. Dr. Robotnik, which is
Where
good.
is the one with the baby? Oh,
Oh, no,
no.
not the Sonic Chew. No.
There's a baby in there
Trojan
somewhere.
shoes.
Trojan.
Okay.
Concord on fire. It's LA.
Oh,
Ew.
thanks, Phil. That's good.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh no, there's
There it
Oh,
is.
there it is.
There it
There's
is.
the little black baby.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate that. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys. So I
my
will
God.
be putting out a new picture today that you guys
No,
can Photoshop a blast.
No,
Yes.
No. No.
Yes. I'm
No.
here
I'll
for
see
it.
this.
Let's go.
If we get 1,000 thumbs up,
Come
Are
on.
you for real?
Come
You're
on.
selling my donut photo for 1,000 likes?
Yes.
This is brutal.
yes, I am. No, if we get to 1,000 likes, I will seriously consider it in a major way.
Oh, oh God.
Can I show you guys? I'm going to show you guys on screen.
Just do a quick little show like
No
that.
balls.
Listen,
Brutal.
No
if you-
balls. Do it.
I'm telling you this right now. If I do this, it'll be on the internet forever.
You know what? No.
No,
No,
if you're giving it too
no.
much time to think, you just got to just rip the Band-Aid off. Come on.
I'm with you on that.
No.
That's it.
Yes,
It's so bad.
you rip the Band-Aid off. That's right.
Oh, that's adorable.
All right, and here is Aramis. Aramis, is this the one Aramis? sent over?
Yeah, that's adorable. He put in with his plus tip.
Look at this
That's so cute. I'm a little baby with my overalls.
with the restrooms in the background.
Baby Blabs.
There you go. You do have your overalls on. How sweet. That's nice. You guys are the
That's a good
best.
one. That's actually a good one.
You guys, just spectacular. So thank you guys for all your support and the interactive. We love this stuff, and it's fun to get together and be able to take pictures of each other to blackmail each other with, which is great.
There is. I just posted a new one. I haven't seen if it got any memes yet or anything, but there is a photo on Twitter of Craig holding donuts and Phoenix doing something very weird. I don't even know what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to be handcuffed. I'm not sure.
Just holding donuts. That's all. It wasn't like eating one.
No, you were fine. It was Phoenix, so it's just like so he wants to be tied up.
All right, so here's the one for today. Just heads up. I don't know what Phoenix was doing.
That's what I'm saying. I think he wanted to be handcuffed.
Yeah, so
I think.
Feel free to go with that.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know what's happening.
Don't even understand. What is our show? I don't even understand it. All right, we have a lot to get to today, and we're glad you're with us once again. We're going to hit our Montez goal. I can feel it. Let's get to that.
Like
20 yellow supers today. Let's go ahead and hit that. And so Lumpy can pick the Montez goal. But we do have a lot to talk about. So let's get into it. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. Friends, it's time for hard news. Hard news.
There's a high probability that our
Mike's again.
I knew it. It's so stinking amazing how that happened. I knew it was coming as soon as we did it. What is going on?
I don't know.
Do you like?
There you go. Better.
Yes, of course.
I now believe Craig's not a retard anymore.
Aha! She sees it. She witnessed it in real time.
I'm witnessing it now.
I knew it. All right, let's get into this. What is this reality and gaming thing?
That's actually really great. I thought people who like are married or whatever play with to gamers will really appreciate it. So it's like a quick little 20-second clip.
Okay, so yes, is this gaming in the year 2025?
Yeah, it's more like when you're like married to a gamer and you hear only one side of a conversation.
Okay, let's check this out. This is from Instagram here. When your man is gaming and it starts sounding like your books.
3 dudes coming on me. Give me them cheeks, boy. I'm on top. Now I'm on bottom. He's inside. 2 more guys coming in. Oh my God, now they're rotating. I'm coming. This dude is insane. He literally ate my shot.
That is so
Lumpy knows.
My God. I honestly wish that I had a microphone like outside of what's in my ears when I'm gaming, because I don't know, like people probably be like, what is this dude talking about right now? He has no idea. And some of the things we say, I'll be honest, that's pretty much spot on.
Yeah.
That's pretty much spot on.
I don't know if I've ever said those things before, personally.
You've never been like, he's on my ass.
Yeah, come on. You got two through the door. You know, like there's some things that may be questionable when you're like listening on the outside angle. You're like,
what's going on there?
Well, I'm pretty positive that if you were to watch yesterday's Mario Kart stream, you'd hear some pretty horrible things. Yeah. One more time, just for giggles here, because it is pretty funny.
Fuck the dude up in that building. 3 dudes coming on me. Give me them cheeks, boy. I'm on top. Now I'm on bottom. He's inside. 2 more guys coming in. Oh my God, now they're rotating. I'm coming. This dude is insane. He literally ate my shot.
Can I make a point though? His communication's on point though. I'll be honest. Besides the conversation outside, dude is talking pretty well.
He's on fire, yes, for sure. I will say this. I think the bigger question here is not. Yes, he's saying some things that are interesting, right? That can be taken out of context. That's fine,
of course.
But what can't be taken out of context is that she is reading these books, apparently.
Oh yeah,
let's not let that. I think that's the lead here.
With headphones on.
Yes, that's right. She has her headphones on, reading the book, talking about all these things. That look, he's saying this just because he's trying to communicate with his teammates, right? She's actively trying to read these romance novels, which I think there's a bigger issue here in their relationship when he is 5 feet away and she has to go through the book and get her fantasies fulfilled by the 300 pages.
I wouldn't even call them romance books. Those are like the smut books.
Well, yes, I would say
it's
that
like above the romance.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
How many do you read?
I don't read books. What are you talking
That's
about?
also true.
I can't read. What do you mean?
I can't read.
What is
Chat
this
knows this
reading?
already.
Right. I can't read at all. I can't read, period. Let alone romance books. So yes, well, congratulations to her for realizing she has a failed marriage.
I don't know about that one. I think she's
Maybe
just
they're happy.
fine.
Oh
I'm
man,
sure they're very happy.
yeah, they're extremely happy. Yes,
See how
for
many
sure.
books she had? How could you not be happy?
Yes.
He buys her every book she needs so he can play with the boys.
Yes, just continuously reading, just letting books. Whatever you need, honey. Whatever you need, as long as they don't have to touch you. So sad. But he's got game time with the boys, though. He's got game time with the boys, and that's the most important thing. All right, let's move on and talk. Lumpy, you wanted to talk about an ambassador program for Rumble.
Yes.
What's going on with the? You're the Rumble guy. You're the biggest Rumble dude there is. You're
Thank you.
super
I don't
champion.
think that, but I think that just been here a long time. Yeah, they launched an ambassador program more just for creator journeys, right? So Rumble has, of course, been growing in the recent months with all its new changes, and of course, everybody fleeing these platforms because they're getting shadow banned, or mislabeled, or they can't speak the way they want to, speak because of community guidelines. And they're finding a real home for here that's just not just political content. It's coming out to be gaming, music, IRLs are starting to trickle in, nature campsites and all that other stuff. So it's been a real refresh in content, I should say. So be a part of it is honestly a blessing, and helping people find the platform. That's really much what we're doing.
So what exactly, what is the Rumble gaming ambassador? What does this mean exactly? There's a minute video here. Does it explain it better?
No, that's just introducing. So I think the best way to put it is that, we are kind of avenues for people to go to, as well as get information from the platform, and it's sort of outreach to the communities.
So if let's say somebody wanted to be a part of the gaming ambassador program over on Rumble, how would they do that?
Sorry, I think you guys are coming in.
Oh, do we?
Well, it's like I said, the creative journey. They have the creator program, which is out now.
You're good. You're good.
We're good.
Is it? Are we still good? You're good. Okay. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm looking at it. It's lagging. It's kind of just a journey, really.
Okay.
Is it good?
Okay.
I'm so messed up right now.
Hey, Wicked, are we lagging or is Lumpy? Okay,
it was Lumpy, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
Probably
good.
it's just StreamYards as
Sounds
usual.
It's just a StreamYard thing as usual. Okay. All right. Hello, Lumpy. Welcome
I'm
back.
sorry. It was crazy. I felt like
okay.
I was in a Matrix. What did we leave on? My bad.
I was just asking about how if somebody wanted to be a part of the Rumble ambassador.
So the first thing is to get into the creator program, which they release, so small creators could obtain sort of a creator program status, which they get paid to produce, and then from there, as you interact with the community, you get selected for this sort of role.
Okay. And you also have a new show.
Yes.
What is this?
PR. Yes. So think of the old days where, you went to the, let's say TRL. That's where the inspiration came from, right? Where you're able to listen to music, throwback jams that people are starting to request. Never thought that it would ever be revived. So we're reviving it here on Rumble, which we're able to take requests and actually go through those songs from back in the day, whether it's the 90s, 80s, 70s. We kind of revisit it all. We like the retro vibes. And honestly, I think that music needs a little bit of more love in this sort of live streaming space, because I feel like there's a lot of potential there. Just think about all the crazy artists that are actually going to live streamers to promote their music. And I don't think that we have something like that. So we're testing it out.
There you go. Yeah, I did a few several years ago. I did some music streams. They were really fun, where you just sit down and you listen to music and just share it. And one of the things I love about music is that it's something that can be talked about, or you talk about specific hooks in a song, or the meaning of a song, or things that were going through when that song was released. I love the idea for sure. Hopefully it catches on. So
yeah, appreciate it.
Good stuff. Good stuff, man. All right, cool. Well, you can obviously follow Lumpy over on X and get more information, obviously over on Rumble as well. So, hey, Wicked, this story is here. It says 4 Wicked in the run sheet who love pirates. So number 1, Wicked, do you love pirates?
I do. I'm actually the pirate queen. So
told you.
Yes.
And now we know. This is good.
He's like, okay.
You being the pirate queen, did you see this article from Screen Rant? They're trying to work out what it would look like, what it would all look like. Pirates of the Caribbean 6 return with Johnny Depp and Keira Knightley, addressed by Orlando Bloom. Why is this important, and why should I care?
So I did not see this article. I don't believe that Johnny Depp's coming back to Disney at all. I mean, I guess if you get a big enough payday, maybe. But honestly, I don't think I really want it. The story was told in the last Pirates movie. I wasn't a big fan of. I mean, if they're gonna do Pirates, I would prefer this over the idea that's floating around that they want to have a whole female crew. Like,
Oh
it's-
yeah.
yeah, that was also
Margot
something that's
Robbie?
yeah, that's also something that was floating around. I don't know if you should care because as a fan, even I don't want it. So
All right.
that's all I got to say on that. Even though I love the Pirates movies, but the last one that had them in it was
Not
the
very
worst one. So
That's how you
time
do
to
quick hits
retire
right
it.
there. I love it. I love it. I appreciate your honesty.
Mhm.
I don't think you should care, really. I just,
It's probably not going to be very good if you want me to be honest.
oh, good.
Time to hang it up,
Right.
guys.
Another quick hit here. Look, I know this is shocking, but somebody who has a movie coming out thinks the movie's going to be really, really good.
Wow.
That is the movie, the writer of the upcoming sequel to Mortal Kombat 2. The writer of the film says, it said Mortal Kombat 2 made test audiences cheer and jump out of their seats like Avengers Endgame. Its writer says the fights, the fatalities, the surprises, the deaths. I think we nailed it right here. It's high praise for his own movie right there.
I
So,
like the confidence.
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of confidence. I love the first Mortal Kombat movie. I thought it was really,
too.
really enjoyable. I'm excited to see Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
I don't even know when it's releasing, but hey, the writer who wrote it said that it's really, really good. So maybe I should care more.
You hope the writer thinks it's good. He wrote
The
it.
writer says
Yeah,
it's
that's
great,
true.
so I'm sold. That's all I need to hear.
Some top tier marketing right there.
It will work because we're talking about it here. You know, I'm just saying, yeah, like it's good to know that he. I mean, it'd be really bad if he was like, "Look, our movie's really dog
It's
shit.
shit,
Just
guys.
wanna
Yeah,
let you
yeah.
know, I wrote a really good movie, but it's dog shit now." So, according to this article from Dexerto, it says the first Mortal Kombat had fights, fatalities, plenty of gore, and great Easter eggs for those who played the games. It also had a big problem. It didn't feature the titular tournament. Yes, this is
Titular?
true. Titular.
Are you all right?
Titular. Yes, Blabs. Titular. Important.
Yes.
Anyways, says that's going to change in the Warner Brothers highly anticipated follow-up to the video game movie. By the way, you can definitely tell it's just a fluff piece. They were probably paid to write this here, just the way this is written here. Anyways, as the sequel was being developed, screenwriter Jeremy Slater was adamant that it would include the tournament rather than making viewers, quote, wait another movie and then be like, come back for the finale. It's the best lesson the film could have learned from its predecessor. And going by the response in test screenings, the hard work has already paid off. So there we go. It was genuinely surreal. Look through my phone, and there's pictures of me next to Raiden, Katana, and Baraka. Ooh, I'm so excited for people to see the movie. It's been done for a while. We've been waiting for the right release date and waiting for the right window. That's kind of interesting that the movie's just kind of sitting there. Yep.
It's probably in post production.
Well, he says it's been done.
Yeah, maybe like they mean filming. It's been done for a while.
Maybe. I've been to the test screenings, which are full of Mortal Kombat fans, and watching them react to the way I reacted to Avengers Endgame. They were cheering and jumping out of their seats. Every joke is landing in there, loving it. It's one of the greatest moments of my life. That's why you get into this business. Boom, 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 right there. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. They don't have a release date for this, which is intriguing to me. But
yeah,
Interesting.
Maybe they're waiting for like Disney to finalize their release schedule because they keep postponing things. That way, like they can actually just slide in, market, and not be competing with Disney.
Well, actually, as I scroll down a little further, it does
Never
say
mind.
it does say Mortal Kombat 2, which, by the way, they're missing a major issue here. This Mortal Kombat 2 does not have a 2 at the end of it. It has Roman numerals, which would technically be
the I.
That's right, Mortal Kombat II. That's
Interesting.
really
In October too.
maybe the poster will have that, like the final, like the Roman numerals. It should. You're right.
I think they're gonna put the 2. To be honest with you, watch.
Oh, I got to be honest. This is kind of jacked up. Ed Boon tweeted out Mortal Kombat 2, the movie. I don't like that. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, you see, I told you it's gonna be 2.
Ugh, it's just disgusting, really. Here are some screenshots of it, which
Oof.
looks
pretty cool.
Yeah,
It does.
They didn't cheap out on the outfits.
Yeah.
No.
Carl Urban, I think, is pulling off a great
he is.
Zac Efron as Johnny Cage. Does very
Try
much.
to see that, yeah.
Yes, looks like Zac Efron for sure. So, and look at looks like Shao Kahn right there.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
All right. I'll probably go see this. I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, so I hope it does well.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Same.
Me too. Lumpy, what's your favorite Mortal Kombat?
I don't know which one it was, but it was in the arcade because I played it a lot when I was a kid. That was my like intro to like gaming. It was the fighter style one. Which one is that one that's on the retro? I forget. Is that just Mortal Kombat?
1, 2, and 3. There's 3.
Just
were
the,
kind of
the first one. The first one was iconic.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
I would take it today and play it. That's how good it is.
It's fun.
Yeah.
What about you, Wicked?
I would have to say the first one too, because that was my introduction to it. I didn't mind. It wasn't the last. I haven't played the last one that dropped, but the one before that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, personally, Mortal Kombat 9. That's my winner. I love Mortal Kombat 9. It was probably a decade old now, but that game, man, had a wicked Kung Lao.
For mechanics or like visual?
Both.
Yeah.
Yeah, both.
Okay.
It was great, man.
I can
super
respect
fun.
that.
No, I love Mortal Kombat 2 as well.
Was that the one for PS3 that you're talking about, Craig?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one that's second for me. I really liked the story on that one too. That was it was fun.
It was the best video game movie I've ever played.
Yeah, it was.
Storyline.
It was a good storyline.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Also, really, really good. Ian came in with the $50 super chat. Ian, thank you so much. There you go, Lumpy. Welcome to Side Scrollers.
There
you go. Go ahead, Blabs. Go ahead and read off Ian's super chat right there.
All right, Ian.
Got punched in the face with boobies.
I was like, did I get a pop-up? I'm like, what's going on right now?
The 150s, 100s, and 200s.
Yeah, that's right.
It's even in face.
My
Maybe
God.
Maybe we'll even give him a tease of Pappy one day. Anyway, it's titular, as in Craig has the reading abilities of a complete titular.
Thanks, Ian. Appreciate that. What a star.
Hi, Ian.
Great to see you, Ian. Thank you, buddy. SS Ronan became a brand new Plus member. Love to see that. And so did Ready. Are you
Ready? Are you pin?
Yeah, let's go. Hey, guys, thank you very much for becoming Plus members over at SidescrollersPlus.com. Once again, use that promo code COUCH and get $30 off your annual membership. King of the Couch this weekend exclusively on Side Scrollers Plus. Tamamo came in and says,
I once did a 52-man raid in FFXIV with a group. We had a female coordinator, and I kid you not, she sounded like a flight attendant. Please move to the left to avoid this raid, mechanic.
Thank you. Thank you, Tamamo. Also, Abraham Garcia said,
anyway, on my way to LA to see Sam Hyde's new show, Extreme Peace. Wish me safe travels from the manly man who does manly things. Also, Montez.
let's go. Thanks, Abraham. Appreciate that. Way to do some manly things.
That's right.
Psychotic Mongoose, thank you so much for the gifted membership.
Membership.
Yes, thank you. And Retromeister says, morning scrollers. If memory serves me right, the Mortal Kombat 2021 director stated that Johnny was going to be changed for the times, aka chastising masculinity.
Ew.
Oh no.
You think he's gonna be soy?
I hope not.
Mm.
Ooh, that spells trouble, Blabs.
I'm surprised you could spell that.
I was really thinking hard when I said that.
The gears are spinning.
That's right. Hey, Modest came in with the 5, says, hey, bada bing, what's the haps, crew? I like turtles.
I do too.
That is all. Arrivederci, mi amigos. Mozzarella, piscole, cannoli, lasagna, soupe.
I like how it says amigos, which is Spanish. It's not even Italian.
Yeah, it's great.
It's fabulous.
I have some bad news for you, and I wanted to let you know this. Blabs refuses to visit Olive Garden.
Correct.
She refuses.
I don't blame her.
What?
Come on.
Thank you, Wicked.
Are you kidding me?
Out.
Nah,
Wicked's
bring
off
my
the show.
boo-boo back.
Wicked's off the show. Can't deal with Wicked. I'd boot
The breadsticks?
Come on, Lumpy.
Lumpy
Get
gets
some
it.
taste.
Come on.
Last night. Yeah, and that's right. Everybody over here gets a
I'll go
little
to
bit of
Olive Garden
Italian fingers
any
in
day.
that. Last night, Blabs went to an Italian place.
It's true. I took all the photos. here's the thing. Phoenix and I, we went out for dinner because Craig had like a family thing. So Craig dropped us off at like a little place that had like different areas. So we went to like a Mediterranean one, and both of us were just looking at the menu going, eh. And we were really too lazy to decide what to get. So we're like, fuck it, let's just go get pizza, right? So we literally went to get pizza, which is fine, by the way, to get pizza. But the thing was, we both decided that we wouldn't tell Craig that we went to get pizza until we were mad at him for doing something. So then we'd be like 2v1, and we'd be like, look what we did. We went and got pizza without you. So we did get pizza.
I don't know. Why would that make me mad? I don't understand.
Because you literally said, fuck you if you go get pizza to me in the car yesterday. So
that's true. I did.
Exactly. So I did get pizza. There it is. There's my pizza. I'll be honest. It's not that great. Here,
well, of course it wasn't black. Hold on. Can I see it real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
If you guys want to take this picture.
Oh, God damn it!
There you go. And do what you want with that.
Oh my God.
Blabs, you did
The
this to yourself.
setup. Yeah, that was nice. I couldn't be honest with you. That was a good one. That was a good layup. You walked right into that one.
Just go and Photoshop that. Take what you like from that.
You know, you should have just went with the donuts thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm sorry. What's that, Lumpy?
You should have just went with the donuts one. Should have just did it
I
there.
mean, if you were gonna do it.
Speaking of, we are closing in on 1,000 likes. What?
Are we? Let's go.
No, I mean we can get there. Once
There's
again,
also this one, in case you ever want like Phoenix.
I don't.
He's very friendly in this
Phoenix
photo.
is too nice.
Don't try to set someone else up. That's crazy.
Phoenix isn't even here to
God, that guy can't defend himself. He's locked in his hotel room right now.
Phoenix isn't even here, man. It's ridiculous.
Anyway, it was not that great. It was very much reminded me of like Sparrows, but even greasier and very thin crust.
Oh, David, it's right. Craig, can you make some lasagna?
Please
soup
don't.
For Blabs?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
Why would
my
you want to
God.
do that?
Not me. Kristen will.
Why would you make your wife do that?
Because it's good.
I would try it.
Yes, see.
Who's side are you on, Wicked?
Who said I would try it? Maybe it's
Whose side are
good.
you on? No.
Wicked. That's why you're my
Betrayal,
favorite.
Wicked.
Thanks.
No,
Yay, I got bumped back up.
Hey, I think that yes, that's something that we should do here. Is maybe if my wife is up to it, she can make some lasagna
Listen,
soup.
I'm gonna talk to the lovely missus and be like, you don't actually have to do that.
No.
Please don't do it.
Look, it'll get eaten. All right.
By you.
Yes, and the kids, and so if she makes it, it'll get eaten, and you'll try it.
I don't want to try it. I don't want lasagna soup. It's lasagna. It doesn't need to be anything else. It's literally lasagna.
What a hard head she has. She's so in her bubble. She refuses to.
See me with the coffee.
Unreal. Anyways,
I'm
so
Googling
lasagna
it.
soup may be happening.
No.
Young Stuff says Olive Garden is an insult to my Italian heritage. Yes, but it has great breadsticks though.
That's what I'm saying. It's good
No.
food. Like I get it. But it's
Lumpy, are you? Do you have Italian in you? Do you got a little Italian going on?
I actually don't.
No. Okay.
No, I'm Puerto Rican-ish. So
Okay.
I'm Irish and Puerto Rican. So it's
You know,
Puerto Rican-ish.
That's not the first time I've gotten Puerto Rican and Italian people mixed up.
Really?
Yes. You know who I did that with? I did that with. I think I did it with Hypnotic of all people.
Oh, you did you seriously? That boy's super Latino.
I know. I was like, oh, you got a little Italian. He's like, no, I'm.
This is Craig.
You are racist.
Stuff.
What? Yeah, it's okay. Whatever. Lexicon came in and says, for me, Mortal Kombat 1 was great because I spent many hours beating the kids and their friends at it. Hello,
Yes.
Wicked. Nice to see you here. There we go.
Hello.
And Jared says, if you and Blabs have time next week, you should this week you should show Blabs in Phoenix, the National Video Game Museum in Frisco. Yes, we should, but we won't have time. Drop says, Johnny Cage, MK2'd. That's more like, yes, MK Me Too'd. Get it? Yeah. River Swamp Rebel says, Craig says those things while watching Jake Gyllenhaal. What are you talking about? Jake Gyllenhaal is a phenomenal actor who just happens to have great abs.
Phenomenal.
Right.
Ridiculous. All right, let's get to some video game stuff here. Hey, does anybody here, real quick, does anybody play Fortnite?
I played it yesterday. I'll be honest with you.
Once in a while with friends, but it's not like on my roster where I'm like, I gotta play it.
Okay.
I probably played it a total of 6 times my entire life.
Okay.
I haven't played it in almost 3 years.
There is a, I think this is the best question. Is there anything left that is not coming to Fortnite at this point? Because Bob's Burger.
They lost me at the shoes. When they get started with the shoes thing, I couldn't keep up anymore. Why
The
am I buying
shoes
shoes?
thing?
What
Yeah,
shoes thing?
So now like the microtransactions have gotten so bad in video games. And listen, I get it. If it's a free to play game, I get it. But like, come on now.
Wait. So you're buying skins for just shoes in game now?
Correct. And I'm talking about like Nikes, Adidas that you buy in the store.
What?
Yeah. So like, let's say for instance, there's like Nike Dunks that you could like, they're real shoes. Like you could wear it, but you would have to buy them in game now. And I was like, no, this is skins is one thing. I get that. The skins, cosmetics, you got me. I believe in it. But when you start throwing in shoes, you lost me.
Okay.
You lost me.
They a new cosmetic category called kicks. This is what? Okay.
I did not know this was a thing.
All right, which are shoes the players can equip on their skins. This edition allows for more customization and it's always behind the guise of self-expression in the game. The kicks are a part of the Fortnite Remix update and were initially available in the item shop, with the first pair being Nike Air Jordans as part of the Fortnite Remix pass. Did I say Reebok or Remix update? Yes, and here are some of them. Look at this. Wow. You can wear shark on your feet.
All right, the shark's got me. I might have to get the shark.
The sharks are cool, but the rest of it, like, it just seems so cheap that like
this
now we
is
have to do that.
Gen Z. There's gonna be like 12-year-olds, 15-year-olds that are gonna be like,
Crazy.
look at, I got new kicks on Fortnite.
Yeah, like what?
You got to go to the shoe store and fake try them on.
Lost me at this. I could not get around it. I'm sorry.
The Forrest Gump shoes are pretty funny though. All right,
there you go. The chomp stompers. There you go.
I need those slippers now, kind of actually. Let's see if they exist.
Blabs, are you going to go on Amazon right now and see if you can find them?
Yes. She's gonna be walking around a house with sharks on her feet.
I already have capybara ones. Blab's seen them in person.
That's true. She did go shopping once. We went shopping and she found weird ass slippers.
They're comfy.
Do you still have them?
Yes.
Wow.
Like I'm wearing them right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's not where I thought this story was going to go.
No.
But we're here. And where I was going to go with this was that Bob's Burgers is now coming on to Fortnite, of all things. I will say this about Fortnite. Its ability to have multiple like graphical art styles in the game is pretty cool.
No, it is.
Yeah, it is impressive. But I never did anticipate seeing Bob running around with some sort of semi-automatic weapon, taking out Bugs Bunny or Spider-Man.
Yeah, now they have like
funny.
They have the Disney collaboration coming, which Disney paid them like $2 billion to make a Disney like world within Fortnite.
Yes,
built off the Unreal Engine. So it just shows you how many like it's a metaverse if you think about it now.
Mm-hmm.
They have Marvel, they have Bob's Burgers, the Family Guy. I mean, the list goes on. Nike, Adidas, all in one sort of pool of a game.
It's in that aspect, it's extremely cool. It's like the ultimate mega game, right?
Yeah.
Now, Wicked did find. I'm not going to share these because they're on Amazon, and I don't want to dox myself. But you did find the chomping shark plush slippers.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put them on my wish list right now.
On Throne? Oh my gosh.
Oh my
On
god.
Amazon. I have both. I have Throne and Amazon.
Okay.
I think the real question is, what cost more, the digital item or the physical item?
Same cost. I'm
You think
looking at it
so?
right now. This is the same cost.
All right, let's find out. The chomp
I would say that it's probably the same cost.
Okay.
I hope not. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, me too. Because the cost on Amazon is $29.97. The Chomp Stompers on Fortnite apparently cost 600 V-Bucks.
What's
okay?
So that, I guess that's like $6. So
still though,
no,
$6.
600 V-Bucks is probably 100 V-Bucks is
like $10 after like give or take.
Are you
$10.
serious?
Yeah, $10.
What?
Yep.
Craig was okay at 6, but 10. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Kind of, sort of, not really. But
no, it's both. It's crazy.
Yep.
This makes me want to just start going like this and just punching the air, and then just if I happen to run into somebody who like bought this, I would be okay with it. You know, I just started punching and just wailing because this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Lost me.
Blabs, you doing a V-Bucks converter?
I'm trying it, but it's not working.
All right, so if you think about it, right, V-Bucks right now, I'm on their website. The lowest you can get is 1,000 V-Bucks, and that's $8.99. So that's $9. When you start to include the fees and tax, it's over $10.
That's stupid.
Well, you two can own some sharks for your characters for Bob. And what if you have Bob from Bob Burger running
sharks.
around with your chomping shark plushie slippers over here? So, and hey,
What a timeline.
yes, we do live in the worst timeline of all things. Wicked, if you're able to secure those and bring those to King of the Couch this weekend, that'd be really great.
You mean like next door Amazon, like next day shipping,
Yeah,
basically?
I think that'd be a big win.
Start walking around.
You'll never see me coming. It'll be a strategy to scare the competitors.
That's right.
I gotta
We'll
be
see it
honest.
coming.
Wouldn't it be genius if one foot played dun, and then
Yeah,
the other
right.
one played
Dun.
Like some
and-
actual
Yeah,
draw
yeah.
slippers. Yeah.
pretty
You
good.
can speed it up as you run.
Yeah. I think that'd be pretty brilliant. Oh my gosh. All right. Also, let's see. Steven came in at the 10, says, in that case, lock Blabs and Wicked inside the Olive Garden. Yes. Have a
Why?
clown.
I'll drink the wine. I mean,
I'm here for it.
Have a clown marionette appear on the TV saying he wants to play a
Bring that
game.
freezer over here. Just bring it. We're
And the game is to eat the food they are served to find the key. Okay, that's a little weird. Thank you,
Choking
Stephen
hazard?
Miller. Mr. Wombat, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships.
Shits.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Mr. Wombat. That's wonderful. Bentley came in with the 10. That's spectacular. Saying, go ahead, Blabs.
Oh, right, because Craig can't read. Bentley for 10 says, after that titular event, let's all hope that one of those boxes includes hooked on the phonics for you, Craig. Also, Blabs totally schooled you yesterday. Hashtag sent with love. Hashtag Montez. And it's true. I whooped his ass. It was great.
Bentley, I don't even know what you were watching.
He was literally there.
He would not clearly wasn't. Maybe his eyes were, but his brain was gone. Because
You just don't like losing.
I was
against
drifting
me.
around the corner.
Yeah, you were drifting off the rails.
Me and you, 1v1 Mario Kart World.
Whatever, man. I'm still gonna win.
You down?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. At King of the Couch. At King of the Couch, a special 1v1 exhibition. Me versus Blabs.
Oof.
Mario Kart World.
I'm gonna do the Blab strat, and I'm gonna win.
Let's get that scheduled for King of the Couch.
Okay.
Okay. I'm doing it.
All right.
I'm putting it on my list of things.
Phoenix, if you're listening.
Phoenix is going, oh shit.
Not another thing.
No, not
I'm never
battle
gonna leave
mode.
this hotel room.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I'm never getting my key back.
It's like someone said my name. What happened?
All right. I got it down. No, it is not battle mode. This is strictly racing.
Okay.
Okay. Strictly racing.
I'm gonna win.
No, you're
I'm
not.
gonna be like
rules
you
now.
survival. Let's go.
We're going to add a little bit to the run show.
I'm gonna win.
It's good. Raptor Kratos says, well, Blabs is voiced by the guy who voices Archer, so it works out in the long run.
It
Thank you,
says
Raptor.
Bob.
That's what I said.
You said Blab.
Oh, that's what I meant.
I was
Sorry.
like, what am I?
So Bob, here you go.
I'm Bob Burger. How y'all doing?
I love
Sparky.
Archer.
Go ahead, Blabs.
Sparky says, I know I sound like an elitist Karen, but Fortnite is where IPs go to sell their souls. Seeing Goku running around with an assault rifle got me doom-pilled. My fellow Zoomers are completely cooked.
Oh my God, this
It
is funny.
sad.
It's pretty funny.
Even
That's
Chet says money's on Blabs. That's right, babies.
Oh wow.
That's right.
Okay, we should definitely find a way to gamble on our events.
I don't want to gamble up because you'll be like, go to Olive Garden. And if there's that slim chance I will lose 50-50%.
Let's go to Olive Garden. I'm here.
I don't
for
want to go. No. You can go.
No.
Lumpy.
that. All right, Olive Garden live
know,
stream.
You know what I love about this?
Breadsticks. Be there.
Blabs doesn't realize that when we all get together and we have food catered in, that it's only going to be Olive
It's
Garden.
going to be
Let's
one.
go. Catered Olive Garden.
No,
I'll pick
no.
it up.
Hey,
Let's go.
Lumpy,
Whose
when
side
you're
are you on, Lumpy?
Lumpy, when you're here,
Olive Garden side.
Let's
That side. That's where I'm at.
No.
Breadsticks all day. They even wrap it so it's warm when you get.
Listen, I'll admit that their breadsticks aren't bad, but I wouldn't go just for breadsticks.
What are you doing? Trying to catch a fly?
Every time there, the tour of Italy. I'm
The
out
poor
here.
Italy? What the fuck? No.
I'm eating.
Why is the Puerto Rican saying these
Hey,
things?
Lumpy's just a normal man over here, and I love that. Appreciate that, Lumpy. What
Come
a
on.
good guy. Joey says Craig needs some English. Well, I don't even know what it is.
Barreras to work on his reading. If you're old enough in Puerto Rican, you get it.
Lumpy, do you get that?
No.
Okay, neither do I.
He did say he was ish.
That's right. Gaming Baker says, "Hey Craig, also sorry, my bad. For what? It's okay.
What have you done?
Thanks, Gaming Baker. Appreciate that. I'm trying to see if there's any other supers that he sent that maybe didn't get to, but we'll read all your supers here in just a little bit. All right, I did want to get to this. Okay, we've talked about Splitgate the last few days. Did you see the controversy around this hat, the Make FPS Great Again hat here? And everyone was so mad. Oh,
but why?
Well,
he's not wrong.
Well, you're right. Yeah, as points out here, Splitgate 2 is free with optional cosmetics, and people go insane. Call of Duty is $70, then charges money for pay to win blueprints annually. CEO of 1047 wears a hat that says "Make FPS Great Again." Everyone goes crazy. Hideo Kojima wears a red hat that says "Make TV Great Again," and no one bats an eye. How come nobody flipped out about this one?
Because we're tired of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? With these FPS games, they're terrible. They come out every year. You pay the $70 every single year to get the same remaster of the next master. Just change the skin and the storyline and throw a price tag on it. And everybody's built up on the hype.
You know, as pointed out over here on the tweet, it says, this guy said, "I don't understand the double standard." The man was saying what every gamer was thinking. We're tired of the same COD every year, and we want Titanfall 3. It's not like what he said was super controversial.
No, he stepped up to the man. Let's be honest. Microsoft is the man right now, and all these publishing companies. You have an indie dev studio that's like 2 guys that made this out of their dorm room.
Right.
Had Splitgate 1, let it cook. It didn't work out so right, so they went in shadows for a little bit, and then came out with Splitgate 2, and now everybody's like, "This is what we needed. We need a refresh." Because I believe we're going to talk about it later, but it has the similarities to Halo. Everybody missed the old Halo days. That old mechanic. It was nothing crazy. Didn't have all these crazy skins where I could watch a movie on a. Like, what is that? What are we doing?
He wasn't wrong. He's not wrong about it. And you're talking about Microsoft being the man. Yes, Microsoft is the epitome of the man.
Yeah. Don't back down.
The Microsoft value, as of today, for their company is $3.49 trillion. That is the epitome of the man. Just want to kind of throw that out there. So yeah, and people were upset, but I think the bigger irony of all this is, once again, how come nobody got upset at Hideo Kojima? Hideo Kojima over here, he is a the golden child when it comes to this stuff. He can do no wrong. How come nobody spoke out about Hideo Kojima and him just, like, obviously Hideo Kojima he's the guy behind the Metal Gear series. He's, he makes art, as people say. The Metal Gear series, Death Stranding, did Snatcher, Psychonauts, all these games, Zone of the Enders, right?
Did you work on one of the Silent Hill games?
I don't think he did the Silent Hill games. No.
Oh no, he did. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it's called. Someone in the chat will probably get it. It was just a demo that I actually still have it on my PlayStation 4, and I won't get rid of it for that reason. That was kind of like, it was a horror game. No, it was PT. Thank you, the chat. Yeah, PT.
Yes.
Yeah, that would have been great. I wish that would have came out, but then he had the issues, with the company, and it just didn't happen. I wanted that game so bad. It looked so good.
Yeah, it did look pretty good. But I don't think we've seen actually, I'm going to do a little digging on that really fast. Actually, will you do a little digging? See if there's any articles about Hideo Kojima wearing a Make TV Great Again hat. Okay, because I'm curious to see if any journalist in the gaming space went crazy and wrote any articles about this, because my guess is that there was next to none. I'm just going to throw it out there, because I don't think anybody really, and the hat is red of all things, right? It's red. You can't have red hats today. It's ridiculous.
What is he thinking?
Yeah, right, exactly. And this goes back to something we talked about yesterday, but just this idea that make insert topic great again, whatever that topic may be, something you have to apologize for now. Like, that statement is seen as so bad and horrible. I'm just shocked that we're at this space in society.
People are so sensitive. That's why. Way too sensitive.
Terry Cloth soft.
Yeah.
Terry Cloth.
Make TV great.
It's weird. I don't even see like any of this stuff anymore.
You don't see any hats? Any
there's no like outbreak. Like, Nobody's pissed off. There's no articles about it.
Right. Yeah. I don't see a single thing out there either, which, hey, that tells you everything you need to know.
It's his Asian privilege, I guess.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so it says he gets the Asian pass on chat.
Yeah. Because like they can't be like, you're a racist when he's Asian. It's like, oh shit, I just lost my entire, agenda or the article that they
I legitimately can't find a single
That's what I'm
article.
saying.
About
There's
this.
nothing.
Look on Google. Nothing.
No, those photos are legit of him saying like that. That's not Photoshop of him, is it?
No, yeah, I mean that looks pretty authentic, I would say. The picture of him, but hell, I don't know. But once again, how many hey, Kotaku, Polygon, everybody who wrote an article about the Splitgate guy. Where's the fake? It's all fake. It's all fake. So just ridiculous. There you go. Sean over here says make Blabs Italian again.
Yes,
I don't even know what you just said. Crazy.
Me neither.
And Lexicon says they should add Blabs into Fortnite. She could spray hot spaghetti sauce from a Harry Potter wand at opponents while shouting marinara.
No, I gotta do marinara. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Marinara with it while one hand's doing this. There you go. Yes. Drop Barracuda says they're pretty behind the times. During lockdowns, Gucci was selling virtual fashion items in Roblox. I believe there was one at a $4,000 digital bag.
That's wild.
No thanks. No thanks. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about. Okay. This story is just silly, absolutely freaking nuts, and I can't believe that this is the type of thing that can happen in today's society. Because hey, we live in clown world. Look, we work on YouTube, we work on Rumble, we work on Kick. We all know that there are arguments every day between content creators online. It's stupid. Right? We all understand that. It's very high school. It's dumb. You see these people getting upset over stupid things. And ultimately, it becomes a content farm, right? A cycle where somebody makes content. He said this about me. The other person responds. And ultimately, they're the ones benefiting together. If I can use an analogy, it's kind of like Pat and Geno's in Philadelphia when it comes to their Philly cheesesteaks. Do you guys know Pat and Geno's? Do you guys know who these people are?
No.
Okay. Pat and Geno's, they are two Philly cheesesteak companies. They are right across the street from each other, like literally staring at each other. One entrance is here, the other entrance is here. And when you go to Philly, the thought process is which one is better? Are you a Pat's guy or a Geno's guy? So you got to go try both, right? And ultimately, who wins? They both win. Because who's going to be better, right? And you see that a lot in the content space. Oh, Asmongold's talking about Hasan Piker. Hasan Piker's talking about Asmongold, blah, 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 blah. And look, we're guilty of it too. Happens all the time. That's fine. We laugh at people and they laugh at us, and it is what it is, right? It's part of life. I would say it's even bigger than that. But sometimes things get taken to the next level. And that's what happened just a couple nights ago when two Vegas streamers, these are content creators online, two people were killed on the Vegas Strip over a conflict that started over on social media. Now, a little bit of background here. This is from Grok, where this is a fight on the Las Vegas Strip, likely stemmed from a year-long YouTube feud between Sin City Manny and Finney the Legend. All right. It says Finney reportedly criticized Manny, calling him a scammer, and may have mocked Manny's wife, escalating tensions. Some speculate Finney's followers used copyright strikes against Manny's channel, further fueling the conflict. The exact details are unclear, as Manny's YouTube channel was removed and police are still investigating. Okay. So look, this is all really, really crazy and stupid. The big thing is that two people are now dead because of this. And that's the most shocking thing from this. Now, there's a video of this, but I don't even know if I can actually play this because it actually shows the shots being fired here. But this was live streamed. This guy had 300 and something people watching, 330 something people watching. And I'm going to try to cut this before it goes because I don't want to get flagged for something here on YouTube. But
Why freedom of speech? Come on.
Thanks, Donut.
this guy's over here screaming.
Pause it. There you go.
Yep. This guy here shows up in the background. Okay. Bust a cap, bust out a gun, shoots the guy. Right now, Lumpa, you've seen this. You've seen this in its entirety here.
Yeah. It's absolutely absurd. I mean, but here we are. This is when I talk about IRL streaming has killed the streaming industry and how dangerous it is that people don't understand. Filming yourself is probably not the best idea. And if you're out there, doing banter or this or that, maybe you shouldn't expose yourself. But maybe, me, as I was a cop before I came into content creation, and I retired from that early. So I understand the safety of this. I mean, come on, you're out there, you're exposing yourself, and this is what happens. The beef is different nowadays. Before, you used to get in a fight at school, you knew the person. This, you can't even see where they're coming from. And the fact that this guy's like live streaming when there's probably little to low latency, right? No delay, you're exposed. You expose yourself.
So maybe we won't do anything from Bucky's live. Just heads up. Just a heads up.
Right, yeah, killed at Bucky.
But so this happened. But so this was before the incident here. This is courtesy of Daily Loud over here. This is the guy who died, got shot, and we'll just kind of let this play out here for a second.
We all laugh and joke. This is a PR. This is a PR moment. We all laugh and joke, but mental illness is real, and we can clearly see this guy is mentally ill. So one thing about it, that's why I want to put it on y'all too. If he give us another strike and I got 3, y'all know that channel mean everything to him. He don't got no outside friends, nothing. I don't think I could do it in my heart. And I'm saying this on live so he can hear it too. Shout out LDT. But I don't think I can take his channel from you, man, because I think he's so close to going in the closet, man. And he's so close, man.
Fuck that. You know what the first thing I asked you, did you give him?
Okay, so you can see kind of right there. He was kind of like mocking him. And really they're talking about like abusing the copyright system, right? Mm-hmm. And so they go and flag this guy's channel. The thing about these channels were not big channels, like at all. I believe one had like 3,000 subscribers. The other one had 40,000 subscribers. It wasn't big by any means. These are not million subscriber channels. So it was like sending the mob after it. Now, this is what happened beforehand. This is the guy who shot.
Jerome, I'm out here searching for my baby. The fuck? I went through every fucking casino there is. I heard there's one of my biggest fans here in fucking town. I was dying to see him. I'm fucking dying to see him. What are we doing? Fuel bar tonight? Is that what we're doing? I'll fucking be there. I'll fucking be there. You better fucking believe it. You come to my city and think I'm not gonna show up? You fucking think I'm not gonna show up? I should have been the first one to be told. Right? Somebody should have sent me my invite. Mr. Marquez.
So you can tell he's like literally stalking.
Yeah.
Here.
But you want to know something? How crazy that this is all filmed, and like this just shows you how crazy. And let's just be honest. Do you think chat was anything preventing that? If anything, amping it up.
No.
Because you gotta understand, people don't. That has nothing to do with me. Do it. No balls. But that's the problem with society nowadays. That's why you always got to be careful about situations like this, because you have people that could take it to that next level. That's crazy. And the fact is, this case, if it was in court, this is a clean case. You got everything. Yeah. Video incriminating this and that, threats.
This guy will spend the rest of his life like in jail over YouTube copyright strikes. And like, I get it. Like, it does get extremely personal when people attack your channel. They're attacking your livelihood. They're attacking your ability to support your family. They're attacking a number of different things, right? But never to the point to where you're willing to hunt somebody down, stalk them, and end their life. Not just his life, but his wife's life as well.
Yeah.
Wicked, what are your thoughts on? Obviously, it's horrible, right?
Yeah.
But I would just love to hear your overall thoughts on this.
Yeah, it's awful. And she was just a bystander, really, right? She's not even online. Not saying it's okay. Like if you have like a beef online, just handle it online, whatever you want to get the engagement and, pump up your audiences. But that's just awful to actually go and execute it in real life. And I feel so bad for their families because a lot of times people are just messing around. They take it just way too seriously. I just couldn't imagine even wishing death on anybody. I wouldn't wish death on my biggest enemy. It's just, you don't come back from that. So now this guy ruined his life, ended 2 lives, wasn't worth it.
All
Absolutely
on camera.
not. Yeah.
All on camera. All on camera. And, over YouTube, right?
Crazy.
But you could hear the guy, the guy who got killed. He was over, I don't want to take the guy's channel. But he did say something like talking about mental health, right? Like,
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who have a lot of power who are pretty messed up, right? And
yes,
look, we're pretty honest about our thoughts on a lot of things, right? And we have psychos who follow us on a day-to-day basis, right? And I don't think anything that we're saying is out of pocket, out of whatever, but some people will take it that way. Some people take things and they take it to the next level and extremes and, psychos. And that's unfortunately the reality of when you work online is there, there have been many times throughout my career where I'm like, I think I'm done. I think I'm good just for my family's safety. Right. But at the same time, like it almost made me push in a little bit more, as far as what, whatever it is we're talking about or the insanity that's happening in the gaming space or world or whatever it may be. But that is something that's always in the back of your mind is like, wow, these fucking psychos, some people don't know, they don't have a line. Right. And in this case, it was a creator versus creator violence, but it also stemmed from one creator pushing their audience onto somebody else, which is really jacked up. Wicked. So don't do that.
I'll try my best. I don't know.
Behave.
Next time you take your you want to take your hate on Blabs, don't send your audience there. So
Yeah,
I'll send her a gift card to Olive Garden.
Send it to me. Don't send it to her. She'll throw it out, please.
All right, let's get to some of your super chats real quick before we get to our next story. We do see every super chat. We'll get to every single one. We'll read every single one, just like we do every single show. So just want to say thank you in advance. I saw somebody say, "Well, they didn't read my super chat." We'll read your super chat. I promise, and we'll say thank you, like we will for Graham. Says, make Craig's sex with reaction great again. Montez, yes, I played that game. Lumpy, I certainly suggest you not play Sex with Hitler.
He does not recommend.
I didn't know that existed.
Oh,
cool.
Yeah, Yellow Flash gifted us the game, and then he also gifted us Sex with Stalin.
That's crazy. That's even an option. Let's be honest, right? Like, come on. How is that on a marketplace? Yeah, like who sat there and be like, this is the idea I'm running with.
This will sell, baby.
Hey, it's done pretty well. They made several sequels.
Oh my God.
Craig has all of them.
Let's go read those.
Retromeister for 5 says, Craig, it's actually police knots, aka cyberpunk, lethal weapon, not psychonauts. Also, with the LA riots, escape from LA is no longer fiction, but fact.
There we go.
Thanks.
Jot this down, Blabs. I'm not familiar with this place, but
Best pizza, Zoli's?
I don't even know what that is. Never heard of that before ever. But
I wrote it down.
All right, thanks, tech support. We got this from Ruddy.
Puerto Riquish equals pick a pocket and pick a potato. Okay, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Whisk for 10 coins. And speaking of dinosaurs, Blabs has got that something skull when she's feeling obstinate. I don't even know what I just read. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Thank you. MS for 10 coins says Lumpy is one of us. Weepa and some Irish. That's fine. What does weepa mean?
Wepa.
Wepa?
Yeah.
I know what that means. Thank you. That Gus's thing, Blabs, you surprised me today. Keep it in not weird LOL whispers. We are just innocent men.
You're just innocent men. That's all. Thanks, that Ghost. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks. Mercenary says also the word conserve at I've is banned in supers.
Because of course it is. And Edwin came in.
Blabs for the win. Yesterday's Mario Kart performance. First time at 100cc. Took first place with an amazing red shell win. You had to be there. It was electric. Dude, that red shell was like this, and it just boom, and it was fabulous. If you guys need to go back and watch the replay if you didn't see it live.
Well,
Amazing.
we'll see if we
Even
can
this
put that
one
up.
was impressed.
It was very impressive. Yes.
Okay, fun fact about the Switch 2 with Mario Kart World, you can do the replays on slow-mo. It's actually really, really impressive. You can go back and rewind and watch everything.
So how many times did you back and rewind and watch the one?
It was only one time, and Craig went back on the replay. I didn't even watch the replay because I saw what happened. I mean, I did it, so you know.
Yep. It was very impressive.
Yeah.
All right, guys, do us a favor, hit the thumbs up button. We got some more stories to go. We'd appreciate it. We're closing in on, we're at 757 thumbs up right now. Let's get to that 1,000. I have a picture of Blabs that I'd like to share with you guys.
Please stop. If you put it on there, it'll never go away ever. When I'm like 50, it'd be like, remember the time you ate a donut and it was really bad?
Yeah, it was awesome. All right. Let's go back about a year and a half. Mr. Beast, the biggest creator in the world. He makes all sorts of fun videos that people like to watch, and they gobble them up. Nom, 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 nom. Now he does TV series. But before he did the TV series on Amazon, he was doing good when he went over to Africa and built 100 wells. Do you remember this? Where he went in and built 100 wells in Africa. This courtesy of CNN World. But apparently there was some criticism in place. Do you remember the criticism for this?
The wells?
Yes.
I don't.
Okay.
Not really, no.
Let's check this out. Some Kenyan activists and journalists said he has spotlighted the failures of the Kenyan government and anticipates he'll be canceled following the reaction. So the new wells will provide clean drinking water for 500,000 people in Cameroon, Kenya, Somalia, Uganda, Zimbabwe. While accompanying fundraiser to support local water aid organizations had raised more than $30,000 by Monday, or $300,000 by Monday morning. So he did this 10-minute video, and you can see it here. It has 243 million views on it. Did really, really great. Make sure you subscribe, or he will take your dog. That's a horrible thing. Thank you, Mr. Beast. But fast forward to today, and unfortunately, it has not gone very well for those wells. Let's go check out this little story here from TikTok via X. Wells have all been unmaintained. Locals have reported that nearly every well donated by Mr. Beast has become abandoned. And Mr. Beast provided both the wells and maintenance training to the locals 1 year ago. Many claim the Water is Life well initiative was colonial and doomed to fail.
Oh God.
So he came in. It was a colonizing. And this blogger over here, like this is a Senegalese blogger over here, says that Mr. Beast genuinely wants to help Africa. He could redirect his enormous resources and influence towards enabling African solutions rather than importing Western ones.
So you don't want a fucking well? Like what?
You don't want a well.
I didn't know that a well was a Western thing. I thought it was kind of a global.
That's right.
What?
So look, Mr. Beast he's done some good things. He's done some really stupid things. But I don't think that you can really be upset at him for putting, all these wells in Africa to provide 500,000 people clean water. But apparently you can. And that's where people are at. And now a year later, all those wells have been more or less, they're no longer in use. Lumpy, do you got any thoughts on this?
First of all, it was all for publicity. Let's be honest. He did it for the video. Come on, how much money does he spend on these videos? You see, Prime picked up his last one. I mean, he's making bank on them. So he's like, oh, I'm going to do a good thing. Well, I'll make content for it. But the issue is now you don't want to fund it anymore because it was a good idea. You're not making money off that content anymore. You're on to the next thing. So pulled his money. So now it's kind of just left there. So it's kind of like an opportunity thing. Is it bad? No, but it just shows you that it was just used for content. Now, whether the society takes it to cancel him or cancel culture, I should say, only time will tell. I mean, but you should have known that. Let's be honest. You think in his well-being, he's doing this in the gracious of Mr. Beast? I don't even know his real name, but this guy,
Yeah.
he made he's good at what he does. I'm not breaking that because he's really good at what he does, but let's be honest, it's all a business move for him. Every move, everything that he does is business, but you should know that. Like, you should understand that. Like, that's like Feastables and all this other stuff. Think about all those write-ups that it was actually terrible. Like in what did he have, a food or like Lunchables?
Yeah, Lunchables
that had
yeah.
mold in them and stuff. Think he's cared about that? No, that was just
Wicked. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree that it was all just for publicity. You know, if he actually cared about the cause, he wouldn't have monetized it. He would have just gone down there and did a good thing. But he doesn't care about the people. He'll get some backlash for it, but it'll blow over. Next week, people won't even be talking about it, most likely. I mean,
if he employs like the pedophile, right, and nobody cares anymore about that, they're not going to care about the wells.
Well, he doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
Well, no, he doesn't. But like, people still.
The psycho, yes.
Yeah, they really blew over that, right?
Yeah, that lasted like a week. So
Right,
that's way bigger than this. But I mean, yeah, what he did, like, it was, you know, it should have been helpful to them, but apparently not. Like, they just didn't care enough to maintain it. So that's not on him, but he didn't have good intentions behind it. He was just like, you know what? I'm gonna make some money off this.
Yeah.
I'll say this, you know, whether or not he had good intentions or not from this, it doesn't really matter to me, right? For me, the response to this is what I take from this, right? The idea that he went in and let's just say he put these 100 wells out. What's the old saying about you can bring him in a fish and he'll eat for a day, or you can teach him how to fish and he'll eat for a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
I feel like in a situation like this, that's kind of where I'm thinking this was, right? The idea of providing 500,000 people water is inherently a good thing, right? You want to make sure that water is the essence of life. You have to have it, right? You have to have clean water. And for him to be criticized, whether it was for publicity or not, of him, you know, providing water for 500,000 people, I think is insane, right? Now, it's ultimately up to these people to maintain those wells. He's not going to employ 100 people to watch over these wells full time.
Yeah.
So this is him, bringing them a fish, right? When he could have gone in and, taught them how to fish, if that makes sense. I think this is that old adage holds true in this situation. I don't know. Am I wrong?
No, I agree.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit corrupt there with their wells. So like,
how did they, you had to probably get some type of permits from some government or town official. How did they not hold them up to say, well, you got to maintain these wells? Or, did you be like, here's a lump sum of money to allowing us to record this and we'll be out of your hair? And they took that money and, like you said, it's a business transaction.
Africa's very corrupt. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. They're super corrupt, right? So like, where'd that money go? Where did all the construction for the well, everything like that? I want to know what happened there.
It's true.
David brings up a good question. Is it Mr. Beast's job or the locals to upkeep them?
Depends on the contract and everything, yeah.
The locals should have held them accountable. Let's be honest. You got to apply for a permit to dig these wells, which you can't just go to some random place and dig wells. Let's be honest. You need to drill the production. Yeah, like why didn't they hold them to it? All right, you got to put these wells, but why was there a long-term sort of? That's how I know it was just a business deal.
Well, I think it's their responsibility, right? If they agree to have the well, it's ultimately their responsibility to maintain it, right? I'm going to build these wells. It's like you don't hold the contractor who built your house or your apartments, the shingling on my roof went up. Oh, it's your fault. You know what I mean? Like, it's your job as someone living in an apartment or a house or whatever it may be to maintain the property. So yeah, in my end, that's how I feel about it, at least. Cody says, I recall hearing a soldier say that the reason Africans don't maintain what's built for them is because they say whites will come back and rebuild for them. There you go. The white savior complex.
I like that how like somebody in the chat was like, "Don't be racist, Blabs," but then we have like that as like a super chat. It's like, what the hell? Like okay.
Ian came in with the €25 monies. Go ahead, Blabs.
Ian says all this evidence of wells is actually in places like the Middle East and the Eastern Mediterranean. So not sure what Western colonial accusation pans out there. Exactly. It's used globally. What the? Yeah, these people are just stupid.
Yes, people are dumb. Thank you, Ian. Appreciate that greatly. Guys, we are at 12 of our goal of 20 yellow supers today. Let's go ahead and get to that Montez goal so Lumpy can witness the greatness that is Montez.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Golgar says they don't have the concept of maintenance in their culture. Look at the Congo and what they did with the railroad state dug for them, dug them up. They made a railroad and then they just dug it all up. I'm not familiar with that.
I don't know this either.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with that at all. All right. Man, let's go to get a couple of these supers real fast, Blabs, while I get the next story queued up.
All right, let me do it on this.
Because we're gonna talk California, baby.
Okay. Mercenary says San Diego salvageable. We have military here. Much. From the bottom, Jared for one says if Wicked Virtue wins this weekend, Blab has to watch one classic Arnold movie while eating Olive Garden. That doesn't sound like a deal.
Oh, that sounds like the best time ever.
No, listen, Eric's gonna win. I'm already calling it now. I'm fortune telling over here. Mercenary says it was over the make gaming hat. What are you talking about? Oh, the bad note. Mercenary also says I'm a conserve living in Cali. Do the math. Empos says, so you folks have been recently chit-chatting about Zelda casting for the upcoming movie. May I suggest you look up a talented little lady named Alicia Weir? The girl has some serious acting chops. You think she would be one for Zelda, I guess. Thank you, Empos, for your time. Raft Swamp Rebel says, all hail King Lumpy. All right.
You
Graham says, just FYI, my previous $10 super chat didn't count towards Montez.
Okay, Graham. Once again, we don't really have a control over the
That's
YouTube stuff.
YouTube.
Yeah, but thank you. We'll we'll count it. Let's go. We're
Plus
7
one.
away. Yeah.
Malik says, need to watch it. Craig Blabs can actually hit you. That's right. I can.
I'm not scared. Do I look scared?
Mercenary says, if you saw direct, I already filed with the police. All right, thank you. Prairie says, Blabs looks amazing today. Thank you. I was tired of being told I was a 12-year-old boy, so I brought dresses this week.
Except you wore overalls yesterday.
I had to counter it. Okay?
Just gotta balance it out.
Exactly. Chibi says, glue your mic.
Okay, thanks, Chibi.
Okay. Silo says the last time LA was rioted, OJ Simpson was acquitted. Maybe he'll return.
All
and
right.
I think about this one. Does this show up? No, it doesn't. Anyway, thank you, WJN, for being a Plus member.
Let's go. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Let's get to our lead story today, which is California. Now, look, Blabs was like, that's a pretty political thing, right? And obviously, it's a very political thing going on in California. But what I wanted to talk about specifically was the technology and some of the fuck around and find out stuff that's happening in California right now. Now, Wicked, you mentioned that you've seen videos of just, we've all seen the videos of people jumping on cars and flaming cars and how this has been spun by a media that says it's just people having fun watching cars burn. And it's mostly peaceful. It's the class. It's like essentially the classic, mostly peaceful stuff going on over there. And Lumpy, you've seen this as well. Do you guys, I don't know, first and foremost, your perception of what you guys have seen in California, specifically LA, over the last 4 or 5 days?
It seems to me like there's definitely been worse riots because come on, we know this is not a peaceful protest because you don't set things on fire. It just seems like they're throwing a temper tantrum right now. And I saw a video earlier of a guy just like thinking that he was really doing something, making this speech about how to the ICE agents about like, you're on the wrong side of history. And like, it was very like cringy because he like was really just thought that he was, getting through to them. And it's like, oh yeah, they're just going to set everything down and walk away. And then people in the chat that I was like watching it in were making jokes like, Kendall needs to come with a Pepsi and then it'll be all good. Like,
right.
Which I thought was really funny. But yeah, it's crazy. I stick by that. They're throwing a temper tantrum over there and it'll blow over soon and people will stop talking about it sooner than we think.
Lumpy?
I'm a little biased on it because I come from the law enforcement side. So I'm just thinking how much overtime these guys are getting. Let's be honest. They're making bank right now. Listen, and they're finding some cool shit that they had in the back. They like, yo, we ever going to use that? Remember we got trained for that thing? We're going to take it out now? Like, that's what I'm thinking about. But I mean, it's foolishry. Let's be honest. You're only destroying your own neighborhoods. This is not the first time we've seen something like this happen, especially in the U.S. What does it really do? Let's be honest. You cause a destruction, you're burning police cars. That all comes from tax money, all right? I don't know if they know this, but like you pay taxes in California, you're going to be paying for this at the end of the day. So that's how I look at it. You know, it's like, listen, you want to burn Target, that's your own problem. Burn it. That's your target. That's not my target. So you suffer the consequences. But I feel bad for the people that are caught in the middle, that are just continuing to do life, that have no involvement in this, but yet they have to witness this happen. You know what I mean? But this is what happens when you give it like, listen, I'm all for the free speech and I'm all here for this and your freedom of expression and you're able to that, but there has to be some type of law and order here. They can't be this because it affects other people and it's largely self. I mean, let's be honest. There's people stuck in the middle that are dealing with this and it's unfair. It's selfish. And you think that this is not being like, without getting into the politics, these people got jobs. Like, I wish I could be out there throwing rocks and, you know, being okay with life.
Right. Just in the middle of a Monday. They're just
there's a Tuesday. Like, hey, you want to throw some rocks with me?
You want to loot an Apple store? Like,
yeah, let's go. Like,
well, if you search California on X right now and you scroll down, the place is on fire, right? Like, and we're being asked not to believe what we're seeing with our own eyes. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's okay, you know. So this is it's been interesting to watch, to say the least. Right? I said I'm not there, but I have asked people what they thought of it, and the response, the people who follow me are like, yeah, man, this is embarrassing for California.
Hey, can you click that video in the middle? Because I know which one that is, and I just want to point this out. Those are taxis, okay? So how is your ass getting home? Okay, you just burned someone's ride home or your ride home because you still got to go home after this.
Yeah, looks incredibly peaceful, and you know, like anytime there's just cars on fire in the middle of the road, that screams peace to me, right? You know, or you know, war zone, one of the two. But what's interesting and what I really wanted to talk about here was the instance of this X account called LA Scanner. I don't know if you guys have followed this, but LA Scanner was an account that doxed ICE agents before the raid. Right? And the idea was he was telling people exactly where these raids were going to take place.
The ultimate snitch.
Yeah, he was snitching because he went out and went in and was like, hey, this is exactly where they're going to be, giving the addresses of where these folks are going to be. And in this instance, it's turned out to be the true like F around and find out situation, as LA Scanner on X has now deactivated his account and says he's turning himself in if he violated the law after doxing ICE agents. The alleged owner of the account, Jack Quillen, told his followers to DM him locations of federal agents so he could post them. Yeah. Before deactivating his account, LA Scanner said he would be turning himself into if he violated federal law. To anyone I may have put at risk, I sincerely apologize. Now, this is him, and this is like this tape here is just him. It's just him telling him. What's that?
Like.
Looks like he's held that hostage.
he sounds exactly like he looks. There's about 3 or 4 seconds of it.
The U.S. Secret Service confirmed visiting a Southside school as part of an investigation into a threat. Initially,
okay, so this is just him doing this and giving this little story. Now, why would he deactivate his account after this? Well,
obstruction.
It appears that the pressure has been turned up a little bit on this guy. Blabs, why don't you read this because your voice sounds a little bit more like him than I do.
Oh, thank you. All right. Nice burn. It says, I want to issue a formal apology. I should not have posted the locations of the ICE raids. and I will no longer do so. I've contacted the authorities to take responsibility, and they are currently reviewing my account to determine if any laws were broken. If it's found that I have violated the law, I will cooperate fully and turn myself in.
Okay, now I need you to read this next part with
soy,
with soy and soy passion. Okay, this is important because this is the most important part here. Okay.
To those targeting my family, please, I'm begging you to stop. They have done nothing wrong and do not deserve to be dragged into this. The anger should be directed at me, not them. Someone has already come to my home, pounding on my door and demanding to confront me. This has gone too far. To anyone I have put at risk, I sincerely apologize. That was never my intention.
Oh yeah,
it literally was his intention.
Yeah,
yeah, it was.
Like at its core, it was truly the intentions, and you can see here. This is just some examples here. You continued on posting confirmed uniformed federal agent sighting. You posted the exact.
Maybe we shouldn't
address.
show that because I feel like that's just doing more harm.
But this was this was past. It's past tense, right? So. But yeah, this is one of those things where, like, it's rules for thee, but not for me. Like the epitome of this, where this guy has been posting these things, and all of a sudden, when it affects him, that's when it's like, I'm so sorry, but he didn't. Wasn't concerned about those people who were potentially serving those raids. It's pretty amazing to watch. Now, what's also amazing about this is that he actually doxed himself. In here,
stupid
karma,
idiot.
Yeah, he said if this account gets banned, you can stay updated by following my personal page. Like nobody knew this was this guy.
Yeah,
and then he's like, "Well, here I am." And
oh my god,
tells you everything you need to know about this guy.
Activist.
Yes, an LGBTQ activist based out of Houston, an award-winning photojournalist here, guys. So,
what award did he get?
Yeah, did he award it to himself?
Oh,
right. It's pretty amazing. Kongman, who's been on the show, says I doxed law enforcement officers and incited violent riots in LA, but that was never my intention. Apology not accepted. Enjoy prison. That's right.
Yeah. If he would have stuck with the state agencies, like the state police, it would have been a state level. But now that you add federal agencies, then you get the federal adoption. So it's like that you're gone. And you don't think they're gonna run with this? Oh, come on.
Well, he posted mentioned he kind of doxed himself. He posted his personal X account, and he posted this as well. Blabs, please, in your best soy voice.
Okay. I want to be absolutely clear. I have done nothing wrong.
Can you turn the soy up a little bit? Less whiny, more soy, please.
I don't know how to be soy. I'm a dude, I guess. Yet I'm now facing serious and escalating threats. Private information about me and my family is being spread online. My loved ones are being targeted. Threats have been made. Their workplaces have been contacted, and people have even shown up at my home. What is happening is wrong. It is dangerous, and it needs to be stopped. I am pleading with everyone. Please stop. My family does not deserve this. No one's family does. Please just stop. That's funny.
This may be the biggest F around and find out of the year.
Yeah.
Sucks to suck.
Yeah, it's truly amazing to see. And the most amazing thing about all this is that this was talked about. This post over here talking about President's border czar, Tom Hammond, revealed that the raids that sparked the LA riots were not for immigration purposes. Like they weren't even built around it. Says Hammond explained that the raids that took place in downtown LA on Friday were part of a criminal investigation into money laundering scheme and cartel activity. It wasn't an immigration raid. It was so this whole thing was something that people had no idea about, which happens so often.
Yeah, but this makes sense because maybe the people rioting were part of that money laundering. They like fucked up their entire system.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Potentially. Adam Carolla, a nice voice of reason, says in Los Angeles, if you smoke on the beach, that's actually a pretty good Adam Carolla. I'm not going to lie.
It is. It is.
In Los Angeles, if you smoke on the beach, you'll be arrested, but you're allowed to light a Waymo on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't the difference between him and Jimmy Kimmel just insane? Like, I forgot that they were both on the Man Show.
Oh my God.
Jimmy Kimmel acts like such a girl. Adam Carolla obviously still holds up the title of being a man, but not Jimmy Kimmel.
Yes.
It's just crazy that they are on the same show.
This is the amount. There's so much hypocrisy in just this statement in general. It's amazing. You know, and a lot of this has been built around, you know, the idea of like illegal activity, ICE, you know, what is illegal, undocumented versus illegal and all this stuff. But I saw this, and this was probably the most fascinating thing about this. When you deal with immigrants and legal immigrants coming into a country, this is from CNN. Okay. And CNN, look, we all know the direction that CNN leans. This is from Clay Travis. Immigrant citizens have moved 40 points towards Trump in the past 4 years. And this is built around the immigration policy. Check this out.
Let's just sort of start off on the fact that immigrant citizens, immigrant voters, foreign-born voters have gone tremendously to the right on this issue in 2024 and 2025 versus where they were in 2020. Closest to or trust more in immigration. You go back to 2020. Democrats, get this, held a 32-point lead on this issue. Immigrant voters were in the Democratic camp. Jump forward to 2024, 2025. Look at that shift, a 40-point shift to the right among immigrant voters. Republicans now lead on this issue by 8 points over Democrats, more so than any other group that I could find. The group of voters who became more hawkish on immigration were in fact immigrants themselves, immigrants who are registered to vote in this country.
Well, duh. That's because they came here the right way, and
Yeah, I
it's
was just gonna
the process, and they're pissed off that people are coming over the border and hopping and getting all this free shit all the fucking time.
They left for a reason. I actually known a few people that have immigrated from Mexico and did it legally, and people would get it. And this was years ago, like Trump's first run, and people were upset with them, like in their personal life, because they disagreed with illegal immigration. They're like, "But you are immigrants." Like, yeah, I did it legally though. I'm an American citizen now. Like, you should do the same. Like, they, like, especially in Mexico, they're trying to escape all that cartel crap, so they don't want it over here. I totally understand it.
Yeah, there's a right way to do things, right? You think about it. I mean, I can't go to another country and just stay ground. You know, they'll be like, "You got to go." It's just the rules, and I get it. But there's a process, and the process needs to happen. You cannot skip over the process, because what happened was, they let too many people in, and next you know, the scale tipped over, right? There needs to be a balance. There needs to be a process that people need to do. And like she's saying, people spend thousands, if not years, to go through a process to get citizenship. Everybody should go through that. There's no way that somebody should just walk into I cannot walk. I can't go to even Ireland, even if I have I can't even go there and say, I want to live here and I want to buy a house.
Well, no, I mean, yes, the immigration to other countries is considerably more strict than it is here in the United States. But there's two aspects to this which I find interesting, right? If you were to go to, I don't know, just Canada right now, go across the border to Canada, and you were to go in downtown Toronto, right? Light a car on fire and then stand in front of it waving an American flag. How quickly would you be tossed in jail? Pretty damn quick. Right.
If not beat up or killed.
Right.
Yeah.
Replace that with any other country. Right. You go to Zimbabwe, Chile, Mexico, China, do it in any other country. It ain't going to last long. Then there's also the immense irony of the idea that you're waving the flag of another country that you don't want to be in, that you're so proud of.
I know. It's funny.
Nothing about that makes sense to me. And everything about this argument.
Someone's getting paid. They're paid actors.
Yeah.
You think so?
I mean, come on. Like, we had our conversation before on a Tuesday, and these are going out days. These people are not working.
Yeah.
Like that, the average, like, even if you're a creator or what, you're still working during the days or doing something or tending to something. You have enough time in your day. And I'm talking about, these are grown ass people. These are not like, I get to say that we've seen some younger, but like, these are grown people out there.
Mhm.
They're not like a bunch of kids rallying. These are grown adults. So it makes you wonder.
Right. Edwin points out, to be fair, Trump's gold card is a way to skip the process for $5 million. Yeah, that's true. Listen, we've never said money can't buy you things.
Yeah.
Right?
Buy us out of debt.
I mean, in the United States, if you have a fuck ton of money, they'll be like, please come here. Take this visa, take this green card.
If you got your $5 million and you're throwing it down for a gold card, chances are you're going to be dropping way more than that in the economy. And ultimately, it's if it was $5 for the gold card, okay, like there's issues. But yeah, this whole thing is amazing, and to see people like they're asking you to ignore things that you're seeing with your own eyes, and this has been a common reoccurrence. And social media has allowed us the opportunity to see these things with on the ground from people's cell phones instantaneously. And this is you wonder how, if you were to go back in time to major historical events. Whether, let's just say, it was Abraham Lincoln's assassination, Vietnam, JFK, if the technology was there that there was today, how the official narrative would shift or would have shifted, the official story around these individual things that have happened, because there's always the narrative is always written by the winner in a situation like this. And right now you're seeing the traditional access old media trying to spin things a certain way, but people who are seeing things on social media are saying, no, that's not the case at all. So anyways, this whole thing is amazing to watch, and it'll obviously, it'll, for lack of a better word, burn itself out, as you said, wicked. And in a few days, people will forget about this. I don't think this is going to be one of those, Rodney King, LA riot type things. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it will. Maybe it'll escalate. Do you guys see this escalating over the next couple of days, or is this dying off?
I think we're gonna see a little show. They got to show a little. They're gonna do National Guard, right? That's like the next thing. They'll talk about deploying active military. I mean, it all depends really on what the state does. If the state doesn't get it under control and they let these people, then the feds are gonna walk in and handle it. But then it becomes a political match. You see the whole thing with the California governor and Trump. They don't get along, and that's well known. And it's, both of these guys like the camera. Let's be honest. So it's going to be a feud either way. But how about those people that are just trying to live day to day? That may have to rely on that target to get, milk or things for their family. Now they can't because of this. That's wild.
Do you? I see some people in the chat saying it's starting to spread to other cities, and I think that's why you need to stomp it out in LA now, right?
Yeah.
And I'll say this: you don't see this in Texas. you don't see this happening in Texas
or Florida. I can
right.
You're not seeing that over in the red states.
Right. It's pretty amazing. You see this in California. You see this in New York. You see this in Seattle. Never seeing this in Omaha, Nebraska. Just throwing it out there. Some people say, yes, you do. Well, it's not to this, not to this level. Yeah, maybe in Austin, perhaps, but not here. Austin is, San Francisco, Texas. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for your support. We are 2 yellow supers away from our Montez goal. Game Hunter came in and says, today is the Padres game. Going to meet one of my online friends from PlayStation for the first time before we go to the game. Let's go. Imaru is going to throw out the first pitch. Nice. Going to get the Nikkei merch quick. They go, hey, man, have a great time with that. Rivian came in and says, today I learned that digging the water is racist. You do you, Africa.
Exactly. The more you learn.
Aiden says if they hate America, then they can leave and don't come back. If they want change, then vote instead of acting like kids causing trouble. If they get offended on what I say, I don't care. Thanks, Aiden. Mercenary says get Salty Cracker to do the soy voice. Great. There you go. Thank you. Ian came in with a 25. Says Blabs told to dial up the soy and go over Godfrey.
Yeah, I'm having trouble on the soy. Sorry.
Why is it that? What is wrong?
Yeah.
So can you tone it up down a little bit?
Dave came in. No. Side Scrollers needs a girls on trampoline segment. It works on the Man Show. We did that for 50s. That's right. You guys know. That's good.
Yeah.
Ed came in.
I forgot about that segment. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, that was a good one.
It was a great segment. Ed says, Craig, are you downsizing? Now Blabs doesn't even get her own screen. Hard times. Nice Megatron pasta.
Oh, thank you.
What look at that. It's wonderful. Love, thank you. Wonderful, Wicked. It's good.
Wonderful.
She's just like that, my plushie.
Obviously, Oblivious Icarus says the protester waving Mexican flags aren't so much protesting going back to Mexico. It's about taking territory in the name of Mexico. Ruddy says the immigration crisis is over here too in Ireland. Up north, houses were just attacked and burned after an Irish girl was raped by 2 Romanian teenagers. Yikes. And it's hard. Lord of Derp says the anti-ICE demonstrations, quote, really highlight the real stratisfaction?
Stratification. I got this.
Thank you.
Real stratification that U.S. urbanates against everyone else.
There you go.
I'll take over. You just press buttons.
We are 1 yellow super away from our goal.
Out of Toxic for 10 says the follow-up video, ADF says, I guess. The follow-up video that said Jimmy did provide maintenance training, but even if you teach a man to fish, the man needs to put in work to take in the learning. You can't help one that doesn't want to. Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks after that. All right, Mac for 5 says, there's a YouTuber named Frank Zanu that broke down how the word maintenance is not even a word in the local language.
Really?
Mr. Beast made money, but Africa is the way it is because of the people. Exactly what I'm saying. It's so corrupt there. They can't learn.
Wow.
Emperor Creatine for 5 says, deportations! Arrest them, jail them, put them on a plane. By the way, Karen Bath first appeared in California as a commie agitator in the 70s, spreading Cuban agitprop. I don't know what that is, but thank you. Mercy says, like that song, I'm stuck in the middle here. Oh, you can always...
We got to get you out of there, buddy.
Yeah, leave the clown to the left of you, okay? Wisp for 10 coins says, look at Blabs not knowing her dinosaurs. Bro, I don't know all my dinosaurs. Come on. I just know that's that one and that one, that one. Felsta for 10 coins. I want to know how many looters broke into Target and walked off with a Switch 2.
I think
that was the real reason this started.
Yeah,
they wanted a free Switch 2.
With the crack screens, with the staples in the screens.
Yeah, as long as there's no staple in them. Yeah. The most amazing thing about this is how, look, and we kind of talked about this before the show. There was an instance of Hasan going down there, going down to. Let me see if I can find this clip really fast. It's actually pretty amazing. Blabs, let's keep going to this.
Okay. YouTube won't allow Montez. Well, we're gonna get it anyway. Mercenary for 2 says the cartels practically run LA. They want war. Wisp for 10 Koi says there's an organization called No Kings preparing riots for all around the U.S. Seen it covered in a few places. The summer's going to be a spicy one. I hope not. Mercenary says cartels are mad their money was taken equals LA. That's kind of what I'm saying. Luffy says, I find it funny how these stunning and brave illegals protest the rights in America, but when they are in their own country, they do nothing and leave. Isn't that how it always goes? Mercenary says these are military-aged people. This is an invasion. Divastor says, how about that 20?
Let's go!
Thank you. Game Hunter says, I've been pro-American since I was 4 years old. I'm a mixed race of Native American, Mexican, Spaniard, and Argentinian. I see the downfall of California since 2016. These California politicians need to leave office. Thank you very much. And Mr. Floridian comes in with the 10 and says, hope everyone is having a great day. P.S. Montez, you betcha. We'll make it now. And Mercenary says, I'm not leaving like Salty Cracker taking Kylie back. Oh, good luck with that, homie.
Let's go. All right. We did hit our Montez goal today, and we appreciate that greatly. Thank you guys very much. Lumpy, you're in for a treat.
I have no idea what's going on still.
Yes. Listen, all you need to know is that a lady got belly to back suplex one day after getting in a road rage incident, and we thought it was really funny, so we turned it into an animation that involves video games because that's awesome. So with that said, Lumpy, you get to choose the animation that we use today. I'd like for you to pick a number between 1 and 15, and we will go with that animation.
12.
12 it is. Let's go with... there we go.
Bitch!
is a long one. Montez, let's go.
That's the longest Montez I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was a very, very long Montez right there. Yes. So we got all sorts of good ones, and we appreciate you guys and your support. That was double the Montez right there. Usually about 13 to 14 seconds. That was 27 seconds of Montez. But thank you guys very much. Okay, I have this clip here real fast, and we'll get to this before we roll out. Oh, it's already 105. Shit. That's okay. If you guys can stick, we'll get to this really fast. I did want to talk about this very, very quickly. This was Hasan was down at these protests down in LA, and here we go. You said, well, it's just the rundown here. It says XQC thinks Hasan would feel differently if there were the one experiencing massive property damage right here. And this is the long and short of it is Hasan's like, it's okay to damage these properties, right? It's okay to do it. And XQC's like, yo, dog, no, if it was your house, you would feel totally different, right? And Hasan responded with saying that, like, it would be fine if it was his Porsche on fire because he has insurance, right? He's like, oh my gosh, I still have insurance. Alternative is someone burns randomly my leased car, but in the process, that person doesn't go out and, I don't know, kidnap someone. Far more like that's the alternative is
so stupid.
Burn his leased Porsche or kidnap someone. I can't wrap my head around this thought process here, but that's where we're at.
Crazy.
Wicked. What would you rather have? Somebody burn your car or get kidnapped? Which one? It's one or the other. Lumpy.
I mean, I guess I could buy a new car, but if I'm kidnapped, I may never come back. So I guess that's what I gotta pick.
And there's the justification right there for you. Congratulations.
That's like kidnapped. Let's go for a ride.
He's like, don't touch my car.
Yeah, leave the car. We're gonna take a ride.
Lumpy's like, depends on who the kidnapper is.
Yes, exactly.
I'll say this.
Olive Garden? You taking me to Olive Garden? Let's go. Kidnapping.
See, now we're talking, Lumpy. Now we're talking. All right. John is wrong right here. And I'm sorry that you've been wrong for 25 straight months. Blabs is not better than me at Mario Kart World.
Literally showed you yesterday.
Ed says, it was so funny. Well, you know what? You can find out on Saturday when a 1v1 happens between me and Blabs in Mario Kart.
He's gonna like mess up my controller somehow, so there's like mega drifting or
No,
whatever.
I'm not going to do it. I'm going to dominate Mario Kart World. That's it.
He's gonna like do something to the controllers. I know it.
It will not happen. No, and I don't want to hear you complain, Dark Side Phil.
How dare you compare me to that?
All right. Ed came in and says, well, go ahead.
It was so funny yesterday when Cash Jordan was covering ice raids in Martha's Vineyard, and then they got a bunch of illegals. Then the rich came out to complain that their cheap labor got confiscated. Graham says, well, now Mr. Jack Quillen can do some hands-on activism whilst getting holed out in club fed for docs and shenanigans. What are you doing?
He's getting some hands-on.
I don't like this. Please stop talking like that.
Hey.
I hope you like prison food and 10, 15. Stop. It's like the really pedophilia, like Kool-Aid guy from the commercial.
Oh, yeah.
Hit the buttons. Go on. All right. Darth Gavel says, YouTube won't let me say they're in Dallas so well. The FAOF is fun to watch.
All right. Thanks, Darth Gavel. Appreciate that. We will not let it.
JT, the Super Gamer YouTube for 5 on Rumble. I miss what California used to be. Yeah, sunshine.
We all do. Yeah, I said this over on X, and I stand by this. I think California used to be that cousin that you looked at and was like, oh, they're so awesome. And then you found out that like as they got older, they had like tremendous issues and were a narcissist, and then had bad parents that never told them no. Right. That's California to me. And now they're reaping what they sow. So,
and they're always stoned, so they don't listen when you talk. Just everything.
That's right. And their parents don't think they did anything wrong ever. Oh, you're so okay. You're so brave.
But he was good in high school.
That's right. He was such a good kid.
Peaked in high school.
Unregistered Hypercam is right. That was a low blow.
It was. Say you're sorry.
Guys, thanks for tuning in today. Genuinely appreciate it. Lumpy, where can everybody find you, my man?
You can find me on Rumble or X, the Lumpy Potato, or on Rumble, Lumpy Potato X2. That's where I live.
It's where he lives. Going over there. Look, check this out. Watch what this mouse is going to do. You go over and you hit this over here and it goes boom, and you hit the follow button right there.
Let's go.
So join him over there, over on Rumble. Wicked, what about you?
You can find me on all the socials, X, Instagram, YouTube. I game on Kick as well. Yeah.
There you go.
Their links are in the description below, guys.
All right. Excellent. Well, guess what? You guys will also be able to find them this weekend when they join us for King of the Couch. Once again, pre-show, undercard available on YouTube for free, available for everybody. Main card available exclusively over on Side Scrollers Plus. Think of this like a WWE or UFC pay-per-view. Find us this weekend, coming up 7 p.m. Central Time. That's 8 Eastern. King of the Couch. It's going to be a big one. All 4 competitors here on stream right now. But things are going to heat up this weekend as we're going to be joined by Eric from Yumi in the Movies and Quarter Black Garrett. So find us this weekend. I'm very much looking forward to this. This is a very big deal for us, and hopefully it goes pretty well. We look forward to seeing you guys then. Once again, use the promo code COUCH to get 1/3 off your annual membership. That is $30 off your annual membership over at Side Scrollers Plus. That is the best way to support the show. All right. Excellent. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. Have an excellent rest of your day. Go check out Wicked and go check out Lumpy. And, of course, find us this weekend for King of the Couch.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys tomorrow when we're back at it again. Who's joining us tomorrow?
Mally.
Woo,
It's
Mally.
going to be estrogen filled.
All right. We're going to talk popcorn buckets. Looking forward to that. We'll see you guys later. Have a great day. And remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality. Do we have it?